Never going to be a time when you're totally in control.
Why
Life
not?
is a constant struggle.
I don't see why black people can't be totally in control of their destiny.
No, only if you struggle and fight for it.
Well, but that's what it's all about.
But you got to fight with your head as well as with your fist or with your gun.
Well, maybe, I think that all wars involve fighting on every level.
That's
you see,
right.
Politics is warfare without bloodshed, and warfare is politics with bloodshed.
Yeah.
Hey, grown people, boop boop, choo choo, all of that. Oh, I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I had to make a decision. Either I was gonna be late, or it's gonna take me a little bit to get on camera. So I'm gonna take me a little bit to get on camera because I got some really cool stuff I want to talk about. And I'm marathoning it today. So if you pop in, pop out, hey, Just Jay, thank you for coming and gracing me with your presence, love. I'm going to just chill out here, like for real. And let's see who come in. Da, 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 da. But first, to our sponsors. Oh, no, we don't got none yet. So I'm just on one today, so we're gonna try to make something happen that is necessary, which is getting things off the ground. That's the goal, right? That's the goal. I truly appreciate it. I have so many things to celebrate. I just hit 6,000 views, 402 subscribers. Man, never could you told me. Never could you told me. So what we're going to talk about today, or just this first part of it, is why I talk about buying land and how that can help you grow. What you call? It'll help you grow. So I'm going to take my time because I'm going to be here for a minute. So I am going to show a few videos that I thought was really cool. When I talk about, we're going to talk about how you can make money with land, how you can build that generational wealth with your people. Can we have a community, or as the title goes, a Black Utopia? We real quick to say what we can't do and then tell a person what they can't do. But just like with anything, it has to start somewhere. And that's my goal, is to not just be on here to get cash apps or the numbers. It also is about, for me, helping people and sharing this journey that may inspire them to do the same when you don't feel like you're alone. And it's so necessary to have people that want to have better, do better, but they're not in, like, you don't have to go be a farmer if you own land. You don't have to go build on it, to be real. But I got a few things. So I got a few videos I want to show y'all while I'm finishing up my hair. So yeah, let's just get in it because I'm taking my time today. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. So these are people who have farms. These are people you could go check out yourself. I was trying to find some brown folks. However, that has been on here. That's been interesting. But I wanted to share this video of this one young lady who had a farm business. Well, she doing sheep. She's a sheep farmer. Check this out. I'm gonna bring it up in just a second. So this is small farm business. Hey, Bougie. What up, girl? How you doing? Thank you for coming, like always. Thank you. I'm gonna start it off with this little video. We're gonna get into some stuff. You know, I got a lot I want to go over. So I hope you got some snacks. Sit back and relax. Let's go. And then I'll come on camera probably after the two videos we go look at. The child, I was over here trying to get cured and time caught up. So let's go. Hold on real quick, you guys. You know, because I take too long. That's what I was told on my show. What the? How you gonna tell me? You take it too long. Well, go on then. You don't want to wait. All right. Now I've gotten these videos are within 8 months. So, you know I'm petty, right? I'm so petty. But I wanted to talk about making money with a piece of property. And we're gonna look at the website that I go to look at land all over the country. And kind of give you an idea of what I'm speaking of when it comes to, like, if you don't have a lot of money, and when I mean a lot of money, like if you're trying to stay under $5,000, that's pretty much where I would tell anybody, go buy a piece of property, stay low, go low first, then see how you like that setup. And we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna show y'all. So here we go. Let's look at this first one. Let me put on that theta mode so y'all can see it real good like it. Hold on. Real good like it. Okay, bet. Now I can see it. Okay. Okay, get ready. And please let me know if my mic is okay. Sometimes I don't know. I sound good to me, but it could be sounding crazy to you. I don't know. But you can put a 1 in the chat or put something in there. Just, hey girl, get it. So this is about 9 minutes long. Not that long.
Small farm business has definitely been used frequently recently. This is because entrepreneurs and rising business persons now view small farms as profitable ventures. But do you need some unique suggestions for things you can accomplish on your smaller scale farm?
Okay, we're gonna slow him down. Cause dang, and then did you okay, hold on, sir. Just chill out for a minute. Let's slow that down. If he was talking real fast.
The phrase small farm business has definitely been used frequently recently. This is because entrepreneurs and rising business persons now view small farms as profitable ventures. But do you need some unique suggestions for things you can accomplish on your smaller scale farm? Number 1, first up on the list, mushroom farming. Most people don't think about growing mushrooms. However, based on where you live, there could be a scarcity of supply and a high demand for them.
That's right.
Vertical space allows for significant production in a small space. Since mushrooms have a rapid growth cycle, a single room farm can produce loads, boosting your profits. Number 2, coming in second, everything about microgreens. Microgreens are very
I talk about those a lot.
They are nutrient dense. It represents the phase of plant growth before they turn into young green plants. and begin to transform into vegetables. They simply need a few weeks to mature and are incredibly nutritious and flavorful. You can start a small-scale microgreens cultivation in your basement or greenhouse with just a few containers. Then the farm can expand when your expertise and the demand for your product starts to rise. Number 3, up next in third, marketing garden. A market garden is a modestly sized farm. Crops are typically sold directly to restaurants and customers, and most of the labor is done manually with minimal machines. A market garden may contain produce, cattle, plants, and flowers. Growing a market garden is a fantastic choice if you don't have access to dozens of acres of land. It's a terrific opportunity for individuals to return to the way of life that highlights staying off the farm without switching to being dependent on growing crops for a living. Number 4, coming in fourth, permaculture. A sustainable agriculture system built on natural observation is known as permaculture. It's all about collaborating with nature rather than fighting it. Understanding how various components of farming production connect is central to permaculture. Utilizing permaculture techniques allows you to cooperate rather than compete with nature. This implies that you can have nature do most of the tasks. Up next in fifth, forest gardening. Food is produced and grown in a forest garden within a woodsy ecology. It entails cultivating various crops within the forest without extensively clearing any land. This is a possible land choice for those who live close to forests but lack access to their private, flat, farmable land. It includes various plants, including annual vegetables, nut and fruit trees, herbs, vines, and shrubs. It is claimed that this results in a more fruitful, healthier, sustainable, varied, and also more economical use of the land. Number 6, up next in sixth, hydroponics. Combining hydroponics, which involves vegetation without soil, and aquaculture, which involves raising fish or other marine mammals in a symbiotic relationship, creates aquaponics. Aquaponics can be adjusted to a wide range of capacities and difficulty levels, like most other agricultural techniques. Some examples of contemporary aquaponic systems include a fish raising tank, a hydroponic system for growing plants, or a sump to circulate water throughout the entire system. Number 7, seventh now, fruit farms and their many options. Considering that people consume fruits all over the world, why not begin a fruit farm? Your trees will.
This is what I was talking about. Let me go back. This is what I mean. Like, look at all the options you have with having any idea or any desire to want to grow your own or grow to sell. This is what the land offers us. Like, we have everything we need right here, and we can take the new technology and tie that in with old technologies and create something different. That's all. That's all I'm talking about. You know, we take one step and allow that step to connect to the next, on and on and on. Everything connects. Like permaculture, I'd like to get into that later, because all that is that, like, say for instance, if you have a grassy piece of property and you got goats and cows, you can use that, you know, go be like, okay, go eat that up, go eat up some of this grass. Then that's going to produce manure. That's going to keep the goats happy. That's going to keep the cows happy. There's like this, it's a circle, like, not to be cliche, but it's just like in the Lion King, it is a circle of life. And like, we talk about all these processed foods that Black folks eat, and we talk about all these different things. Well, here's ways we can fix it and change it. We can start making sure our children are getting fresh fruits and vegetables in the schools they go to. Like, I don't get how that's the problem. I don't get how this conversation is not as regular, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. And I hope to inspire others to look into more because I got it. I pulled it up. I got time today. I got time today. Do, 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 do. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to the video.
Will handle the rest.
Oh, hold on. I done messed up, y'all. Hold on. Got too happy. Clicked something off. Hold on real quick, y'all. My bad. I'm sorry. Turn on the phone. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Okay.
People consume fruits all over the world. Why not begin a fruit farm? Your trees will handle the rest. All that is required of you is some basic upkeep and cutting. The best options include pears, peaches, apples, plums, and pears. And if you're not into trees, blueberry or raspberry bushes are a great option. Number 8. Next up in 8th, urban farming. You don't have to settle permanently in a rural area to start your own mini farm. Producing, preparing, and serving food in cities and urban settings is known as urban farming. Getting the best use of your available area is the key to successful urban gardening. You can begin growing food in your garden, and as your plants grow, you might start growing on additional plots in your neighborhood. Number 9, coming up in 9th, micro diaries. Small scale dairy.
Why he say micro diaries? Yo, what? That's a you know this is a that's an AI voice that they're using. That's why he said diary. I'm sorry, I'm silly. That's funny. Micro diaries. Let's go.
Fields are known as micro diaries. If you possess grazing land, running these farms is simpler. Additionally, you'll be able to sell dairy goods created from milk, such as freshly made butter and cheese, and even organic milk. Building up step by step is essential for a micro dairy to be successful. Number 10, next up in 10th, meat farming? One of the reasonably sized farm startups is a small scale meat farm. Your limited meat farm can rear pigs, sheep, or cattle. Individuals are ready to pay more for the qualitative and clean meat small farms produce. In
Okay.
contrast to the other farms we have looked
I
at,
like
a
it,
meat
but I
farm
don't want
has
to
a
see that.
greater startup cost. Number 11, coming in 11th, nurseries for farming. By
Yep.
offering you an immediate effect on the planting season, a plant nursery aids in the operation of your own farm. Nurseries are scalable. You may start with the basics with absolutely no money
Whose
and
grandma
only
they
a
got in
few
here?
seeds, clippings, and the ground you already own. With the
Well,
extra room you have, you can also raise extra plants to export to other farms or home gardeners. Small plants will consistently be in demand. Number 12, up next in 12th, herb farming. Herbs are easily sold since they are used to make many different goods. Basil, chives, parsley, lavender, catnip, and other plants are simple to cultivate. They are relatively simple to plant and can be grown with vegetables.
micro diaries,
Additionally, you can
bougie.
produce those herbs that repel
That's what I
insects
want.
so your vegetables will stay secure, in addition to being able to profit
Micro
from the herbs
diaries.
as well.
me
Number
stop talking.
13, coming up in 13th, bee farming. Bee farming can be started with.
Woo, child, wait. I don't know about this one. He had me at the micro diaries. However, I don't know. I like honey. Honey is something that is essential and it is healthy for you. And it has so many properties that it gives you what you need. Child. But them bees though. Can we talk about the bees? Just okay. Almost done. I'm not gonna play it slow no more. Because I don't like how you sound with the micro diaries. Yeah, we almost there. Hold on, I'm going to speed it back up. Micro diaries. No, sir. No, sir.
With very little money, starting at costs between $500 and $1,000. Additionally, it is among the most
Now look at that. $500 to $1,000 to make you some honey.
Bee farming can be started with very little money, starting at costs between $500 and $1,000. Additionally, it is among the most lucrative small farm startups. The farm can be used to make items including royal jelly, bee pollen, beeswax, or only honey. The public at large is reasonably familiar with all the listed commodities. To operate a bee farm, you must have safety clothing, the necessary knowledge, and all other beehive instruments because honeybees can sting ruthlessly. Number 14, up next in 14th, poultry farms. You only have to purchase young hens that will lay eggs to establish a poultry farm. Then you can market the eggs to nearby
I don't
farmers
like
and
this
residents.
though.
Eventually, you
I
can
don't
also
like
trade
it.
the hen's meat. People gladly purchase the eggs
I
and
like
meat
fr-
prepared on
yeah,
a
I
small
don't like
scale since they're often seen as more pure. Then you can sell your eggs and chicks directly to customers, restaurants, or through farmers markets. Number 15. Up next in 15th, Christmas farming. You may simply turn
Child,
any vacant ground on your
you know they
property
want
into a
that
Christmas
Christmas
tree
now.
farm if it is not suitable for crop cultivation. But because Christmas trees take longer to mature than other plants, you'll have to put in 8 to 9 years of effort to sow,
Oh no.
flourish, and collect them. However,
No.
generally speaking, they don't demand a lot of labor. People frequently choose to trim their own Christmas trees, which requires less of your energy. Number 16, coming up in 16th, snail farming, an interesting, profitable farming idea. Escargots, which are a cleaned and cooked snail dish, are consumed by individuals all over the globe. There's an excellent demand for snails because they are shipped into the US for around $4 million a year. Additionally, it's straightforward to develop the farm and feed.
Girl. Now you got his hairbrush out. Right. And honey is so expensive. So imagine you could cultivate your own honey and sell it direct. You cutting out the middleman, you making it cheaper. That's where my head goes. How can we make it affordable? Girl, I'll just hook up with somebody. I ain't growing no bees. Shut. I don't care about that outfit. I don't care about that suit. Right. Why are we cooking the cells? I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with escargot. I've never had it, and nor will I ever. But I'm just saying, egads, but I don't want that either. You make me want to prove. All right, let's move on. Shit. They got me messed up with them smells and them bees. But that micro diaries, sheesh. Let's go. I think that's why they call, like, I don't like the way they had the chickens in there. That's why the ones they call free range, why they say that is because they're not that's a corporate farm. Like that's what they call them. Because it's large scale, right? But it's still a good business, no doubt. But I would do the honey. I have to hire me some beekeepers, child. Ain't nobody going over there. I'd have to have an astronaut suit on if somebody wanted me to grow some bees. I'll be out there breathing real hard, like it's like, let me quit. All right, we have to finish it.
Feed snails. Snail farming is a low investment small farm business idea.
No, it's not, because that's gross.
And other vegetation. In addition to
Poor Mr.
escargot,
Snail.
other byproducts of snail farming compromise snail mucus, slime that is utilized in cosmetics, and snail eggs that are traded as snail caviar. Number 7.
Did they say? Hold on. Wait.
Slime that is utilized in cosmetics and snail eggs.
Snail slime. Did you hear that? Snail slime is used in cosmetics. So we out here putting Gary on our face. If anybody is familiar with SpongeBob, I'm a SpongeBob fan. Yeah, because they take a minute to grow. Right. So we out here rubbing snails on our face, y'all. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Hey, Cleo, what's up? He's just sliding on your face, making you feel young. I didn't know that. That's that's new because these videos I've never seen, so I wanted to watch them on here. But I was trying to find some brown folks, and right? Okay, yeah, right. Like, come on, what's going on here? All right, let's keep it pushing. Mister, I want to put some snails on your face.
Eggs that are traded as snail caviar. Number 17. Up next in 17th, fish farming.
Now look
Fish
at that.
farming is a small holding business idea that may be sealed. If you don't already have access to a source of water, consider purchasing an aquarium or fishing pond. The most popular farm fish are tilapia, cod, and catfish, all of which are also relatively simple to breed. Do a thorough study before investing in a fish farm, though, as the farm's income depends mainly on your ability to keep it running. Number 18. Following in 18th, should you consider starting a slaughterhouse business?
No.
Farmers acknowledge that there aren't sufficient slaughterhouses to sustain the agricultural business as it currently exists. Rather than growing vegetables on your farm, you might generate a part-time or full-time income by starting up a slaughtering business. Reliant on the city, you might require particular licenses and qualifications to run a slaughterhouse. No. You can charge a lot to slaughter a cow, which usually goes for $100 for half the cow or $200 for the whole cow. Number 19. Next up in 19th, corn mazes. Installing a corn maze in your field can...
Girl, ain't nobody installing no corn maze. Ain't nobody do they? Let me tell you something. Anytime somebody talks to me about a corn maze, I think of The Shining. I think about getting lost in there. I think about every horror movie that was ever made where you would run into the corn and they right there trying to get you. No, thank you. But all right, let's go. That's why this last on the list.
A terrific way to add value. Because you're not using all of the space that you have at your disposal, you'll miss some valuable harvests, though you can produce the bulk of your corn maze after it's all finished in the fall. You may make up for any decreased work by charging visitors.
You see who walking down in there.
They'll frequently pause to purchase many of your additional plants and goods.
You see walking through there.
Coming in 20th, petting zoo.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Goats, pigs, calves, mules, and swans in a petting zoo that you can put in place. Under oversight, you can impose an admission fee and permit kid animal interaction. Then, when your livestock are no longer valuable on the farm, you can turn a space into a petting zoo where they can live in peace.
Why they gotta say it like that?
Lastly, on the 21st, how is hydroponic farming done? In hydroponic farming, rather than rely on soil, plants are produced using nutrient-rich water.
That's where I live, in the hydroponic world.
With hydroponic gardening, you can cultivate anything from herbs to microgreens to veggies and fruits. Additionally, it's 20% boosts the speed of plant development. Hydroponics allow for cultivation of both full-size crops and culinary herbs. So now you know everything you need to know about many small farming ideas. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments.
All right, shout out to Down on the Farm. Down on the farm. Ba-da-da-da-da. Let me tell you something. Now check this out. So I found this article because we can kind of switch back and forth. Let me stop sharing this one. I'm gonna share my screen. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hey, everybody. My sister got me saying that, and I was I don't know if Just Jay is still here, but we was in there talking about Tariq Nasheed, and he's funny to me. I don't agree with what he say, but he funny. And when he was doing them R&B songs about Mr. Sotomayor, I thought that was hilarious. But hey, everybody. We say that all the time. My sister got me saying that craziness because she would say it to me. Hey, everybody. It doesn't make sense. There's no reason for you to say that. All right, let's go here, y'all. So I want to go over this article. I'm gonna put the clips to these articles. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna put them in the chat. so people know I ain't just up here making stuff up. So to the articles, you know, you go find your own videos. Okay, anyway. So this is from Land Income. Come grow with us. I like it. So this was done in 2021, so about 2 years ago. And it asked that question, how to make money with a farm or land. So we're going to kind of go through this quickly. I'm not going to hang out here all day, but I want to show y'all. Okay, can you guys see the words okay? I want to make sure it's bigger. If you can't, please let me know. And for those who are just listening, I will make sure that I read it clearly. Okay, so net farm income, which is NFI, is forecasted to reach 111.4 billion in the United States in 2021, which is above the historical average despite inflation. Many investors are looking to farms and land as a solid investment opportunity. There are several ways investors can monetize their farm or land without working the land. So if you don't want to be a farmer, but you do want to have land, so that is an asset to you, and now you can make money on your land. But this is only after you own it, like the deed is in your hand. Okay, so you can rent or crop share your land with others. Renting or crop sharing your land with other farmers is an easy way to make money on your land by allowing other farmers to lease agricultural land to harvest crops. There are lots of leasing agreements that you can do to make it attractive to farmers while generating money year after year. I'm gonna kind of jump. Post billboards on your land. Many vacant land owners and farmers whose land borders busy roads host advertising billboards. The billboards rates vary based on size, location, current advertising rates, road traffic, and other factors. So you can make money on your land. You ain't even doing nothing with it. Okay? You're not even doing anything with it, guys. I'm trying to tell you something. Okay? I was talking about this. I've mentioned this several times because I had looked into it myself when I was looking at like 10 acres of land and seeing like if the 1 acre is close, you know, kind of further back, you know, solar power I think is necessary. I don't want one of them big windmills on my land where I live. But see, like for instance, a place like Kingman where the land is a little sus, you could buy some land out there and put some towers. So let's keep going. Like a billboard, you can rent your land to host cell towers, solar panel fields, and wind towers. These entities do not necessarily need to be near busy roads, but are usually based on location and environment. If your land gets a lot of sun, then a solar panel field may be ideal. If your land is particularly windy, then you may be able to host wind towers for a considerable fee. These options are also maintained by the companies while you collect the rent. If this option is appealing, you'll want to look for land investment opportunities that provide an ideal environment. Harvest some timber for lumber companies. If your land or farm is heavily forested, then you may want to consider allowing lumber companies to harvest the wood. Timber pricing is dependent on the age of the trees. If your forest is less than 15 years, then the lumber is worth less than if the trees are over 35 years old. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You can do that. Yeah. Oh, and I did pin the link at the top. So if anybody want to hit it to come up and have a conversation with me, that you know you're more than welcome. Because we're only like 34 minutes in. I'm not in no rush. I'm enjoying my Saturday with you guys. And I appreciate you coming in, even if you just stop in to show some love. Let's go. So Provide storage for heavy machinery and vehicles. You can also build an indoor structure on your land to provide storage for heavy machinery, farm equipment, boats, RVs, and trucks. Look at that. Look at that. You ain't even farming. By providing equipment parking, your land requires very low maintenance while being able to charge premium parking and storage space for large, heavy machinery and vehicles. Providing a storage facility for heavy machinery also has some additional operation expenses like building maintenance and insurance, of course, because somebody might be funding. Open up a campground. Woo! I would dress like Jason and like scare the campers. Would that be messed up? If I was dressed like Miguel Myers, if I was dressed like that and just was going through the campground, just shaking people tents. It's part of the experience. That's what I'd say. You paid for this. Yeah, honey, they could. See, Bougie, you know what it is, girl. You know. And the reason I'm so heavy on this is because, again, just let me just use, I'm gonna just use the space, right? I'm gonna use the Black YouTube space and or the places I go to frequent, so to speak. And you know, we're as people of color, you know, we are very close knit, like quiet if we're going through financial issues because we don't want the judgment. However, you sitting up making somebody else rich. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Let's go. So open a campground. If your property is near popular hiking spots or national parks, see which the piece of property that I am currently paying on is near the Petrified Forest. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. It is a beautiful place. I suggest you go once in your life. It's unbelievably amazing. Like when you really stop and look at what's around us, the country, the land is beautiful. It's the human beings that sometimes make it suck, right? So, but it is beautiful. So I would suggest go to the Petrified Forest. If you ever on I-40 going west, stop. I'm not sure what the price is now. When I went, it was years ago, so it's like $10. And you drive up so far, and then you get out, and then you're just like, amazing. It's so quiet. And it's wild. It's a great experience. I would tell anybody to do it. So, if your property is near popular hiking spots or a national park, you may be able to open a campground on your property. To build a campground, you'll need access to water and a plumbing solution to provide bathrooms. Right, that's pretty much it. You'll also need maintenance crew to clean and manage the grounds while campers are there. While it may require more effort to maintain, a campground can be very profitable during summer and hunting seasons. A lower maintenance option instead of campground will be provide RV camping. Hosting an RV camping area requires electricity and sewage disposal, but can be very cost effective. A very cost effective way to monetize your land. And that's something I'm interested in as well, is as I start to buy more and more land, there's land that's like right near the highway that's crazy cheap as you go further north in where I am. So it's like, yeah, why not do that? Like, for instance, people sleeping in their cars. Have something where people can come in and park, go take a shower. I don't know if anybody's ever been to a Love's. When I used to drive, I used to love going to the Love's. Or if you've ever done like long distance driving or gone, driving somewhere, you may see them off the highway, but bomb shower. Like you have to pay for your shower. Sometimes they'll give you a free shower if you fill up your gas. And I'm speaking of if you're a commercial truck. But girl, if you just want to go in there and get you a shower, it's $7. I never appreciated showers so much. After I got off the road, child, I was like, "Hell, I ain't gotta pay to wash my body. That's crazy." But it's a moneymaker, though. It really is. It's a serious moneymaker. These are things that we can invest in as a community and start having that money, for the things that we want to do. Create the businesses, make that money, put it into the community. That's all. It's all I'm talking about is moving the money. That's it. You just move it toward you and what you're trying to do. And as it grows and gets bigger, the network of people across the country, we start to network and go, hey, this is that is this. Boom. There's no question as to what. It's no question how far it could go. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it popping. I want to shout out to everybody that's in the room. Thank you for coming through. I'm a woman on a mission. So you coming in here to watch, liking, subscribing, commenting helps out the channel so much. And also, too, if you feel it in your heart or you want to donate to the cause, my Cash App is in the chat, as well as I need to put it on my ticker, but I haven't. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I appreciate y'all being in here, and I appreciate y'all coming because you don't have to. Let us continue. You can rent your land as pasture. If you have a sizable farm or land, you may want to consider renting it to other farmers and ranchers as a pasture for their animals. Cattle, sheep, and horses need large areas to graze and can make your land profitable. Keep in mind, though, animals can cause damage to the land that may need some maintenance. Yeah, they'll chew your stuff all the way up. Lease the land to hunters. If there's a lot of wildlife on your property, you may want to lease the land to hunters. Hunters pay top dollar to hunt on wild game grounds. You can provide camping options or cabin depending on how much you want to invest to attract hunters. And you'll have to check with the wildlife service to know the local restrictions for hunting in your area. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. Allowing other farmers to subdivide the land for farming. Subdividing is where you divide the property into several smaller pieces to sell to farmers or other interested investors. Subdividing a large piece of land can also be very lucrative. Subdividing is typically paid in cash up front. They said, baby, put the money in my hand. I like it. And so basically, like I said, rent plots for community gardeners, same thing. It's just pretty much the same thing. I want to repeat that. But that's what I mean. Like, there's so many options that you can do. That's the cool part about it. So let me keep it popping. I got another video for us. We're gonna get on in there. Hold on to your love. Okay, so we did that. Let me see. I wanted to show something else. Yeah, so these are people who actually are doing it. And I'm going to just show you, like, this is a goat farmer. I thought my last person who wanted to come on here and talk about goat herders. So let's talk about goat herders then and how much money they making. We're going to share this. What's up, my brother? Let's go. Let's see. All right. Fair use. And these videos are for educational purposes only.
Welcome to Rosemont Goat Farm. We are located in Rabat.
Okay, I got a question in here. I love that. Let me go. Welcome, Mac, Emil. Thank you so much for coming. So the question is, first time on the channel, thank you. My question is, what is the typical acres would get to operate those projects? Well, it depends. You could do it on an acre. right? You can, like, so for instance, you could go 1 to 5 acres if you want to stay small. And even if you don't want that much size, you have the, like, for instance, the smaller things like microgreens, herb gardens, aquaponics, hydroponics. You can do that on an acre of land. You can do it on a quarter acre of land. There's many options. So really what it's about for you is, what do you want to grow? Who do you want to breed? Do you want to have cows? Do you want to do fruits and vegetables? Do you want to do meat? Like they were showing earlier, I'm not sure if you saw that video, but I put the link in the chat. If anybody still sees the link, because I know when you come in, I don't know how far back it goes. So the video that we looked at before, and thank you for asking that question, talks about all the different things. They gave us like 21 options. So it depends on what you want to grow, but you can start small, you know. You can start with 1 acre, like I said, to 5. If you want to do 10 to 20, you can do a whole lot with that. And as I said, you have options as far as cell towers and solar farms, and like it's limitless to you. How much work do you want to put in? 1. And 2, what do you want to grow? Those 2 will determine how much size you need. And if you hang out after we get through, I got like one more video. We're gonna go and I'm gonna show everybody where I go to look at land, how much it is, how we can search it, the parcel part. So please, I hope I answered your question. If not, please let me know. Von Eric, thank you so much for coming in. So nice to see you. Always a pleasure. Thank you. We're getting into it today because I really wanted to talk about what is it, excuse me, what's in it for me, right? Because when we talk about generational wealth, when we talk about having something to pass on, what's better than having, 1, land in this country? Hey, what's up? Skrilla, the Rilla. Thank you for coming in. Awesome, Mac. Like I said, you know, I want to share my journey as well as hopefully inspire and give as much information so that it'll inspire you to look and in where you are to create something for yourself. Because like I said, we can sell globally out of the United States. So never limit yourself to, oh, well, I'm only going to grow to my, sell to the neighborhood. No, you can grow to restaurants. You can go to direct. You can do wholesale. So yeah, so we're going to get into this video again. Thank you guys for coming in. Please like, share, subscribe if you have not already. And if you enjoying the show and feeling love in your heart, help out the cause and drop some cash out. I'm not asking for a lot. If not, it's okay, because it's you coming here still helps me. So it works all the way around. Let's keep it going. Boo. I don't know why I did that. Like I'm at the end of the video. Remember that in school? They turn the channel. Now these brothers is in Africa.
Welcome to Rosemont Gold Farm. We are located in Khabani, and Khabani is 15 kilometers from the city. Well, today we are going to be talking about a subject that is quite difficult. It is difficult to make money in goat farming, guys. It is more hard. I think goat farming, it is one of the hardest businesses that you can do as an individual. All right. So today, guys, I am bringing something very nice. I'm bringing something very, very awesome. 4 proven ways to make money in goat farming. Number one, okay, selling meat and carcass goat. Okay, these are our people, our Setswana and subsistence farmers. They keep a lot of animals. At some point at Rosemont Boer Goat Farm, we used to farm Tswana Boer goats. We had 300 goats in this area. Up until 2 years ago, we started selling them. In 2019, when we took a U-turn and started introducing Boer goats in Rosemont Boer Goat Farm, it was for a reason that we had 300 of Tswana goats. We are providing meat to a lot of farmers, as well as we are selling our goats at Saint Foods. We are selling in batches of 10. But we realized one thing. One guy came to us and he wanted to buy 100 goats. He paid 90,000 for those goats, for 100 goats, okay? As we know, our Tswana local...
I'm not sure what 90,000 in wherever he is money. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. I don't think that's $90 US. just throwing that out there. But right on, brother. And he got on a cross-color shirt. I am impressed. Let's go. Hold on. I mean, for real. He got on the khakis with the pockets. This man's serious. Let's go.
Goats cost 1,000 each. So he paid 90,000. I took the 90,000. I went to the auction. When I get to the auction, one of my friends, which is Bushra, he sold one bag for 88,000. And I came back. I never wanted to attend auction. I said, no, I'm not going to buy goats. We need to get rid of all the Setswana goats and start afresh. So, but this is a proven way. You can still make money in goat farming by selling meat and carcass, okay? Whether you sell to the businesses, the retailers, the shops, or you sell to the butchers, or you sell to walk-in or your friends and family, especially for funerals, weddings, and parties and celebrations, you can still make money.
Wait a minute. Why he say funerals first?
So number two, it's now when you are having average animals. Okay, average animals is when you have a start bag, you introduce it to Setswana goats, and then you separate the small bags that are going to be coming from there. You are going to now be selling them at 2,000, 1.5, 2.5. It's quite much better money than when you sell a 1,000 carcass goats. Okay, now when you keep your Setswana goats and you introduce your bag into your Setswana goats, it's going to give you between 25% up to 45 and 50% of Boer goat. In other terms, they always say F1, F2.
Never mind. I'm sick of YouTube and they close caption.
So if they give you your first offsprings and F1.
Is he saying carcass? That's what I thought. Is he saying carcass? He like carcass goat. Am I hearing that right? Okay. Y'all can tell me if I'm tripping. But it sounds like he's saying, yes, it is. Von Eric, I'm so glad you brought that up. Child, we was looking at this house. My mother and I, we were talking about going to Kenya. And we were looking at homes in Kenya. This was a 10-bedroom home. Now listen to me now. 10-bedroom home. I think it had like 5 bathrooms on a piece of property. They had the picture where the giraffe was just coming up to the window. Now I don't understand that, but okay. Okay. Carcass. Yes, Bougie, you so smart. Because I was like, what is he saying? Carcass? What is that? What is he talking about? I'm gonna go with you, Bougie, because I don't think that my brain is putting that into place. So we looking at this 10-bedroom, 6-bath home, beautiful home. We did the numbers, how much it was in Kenya, and how, and transferred that to how much it would cost us. $100,000 for a 10-bedroom home, bruh. You already know it is. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, my sister was sent this to me, and I'm gonna pull it up so we can talk about that. Kenya is offering free visas for Black folks. They really trying to get us home. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't know though. I'd like to go visit, but I don't know if I want to live there. Um, there's a sister that I'm gonna show you guys her video where she built a home. She built her home. Um, and I do believe she's like right near the water. Oh God, it's absolutely beautiful. So let me keep going. So we're gonna move on because I can't take him and his. The cacos. I can't do it. Yes, Skrilla. They are giving free visas. So meaning you can go to Kenya as an American, an African American, Black person, whatever you call yourself. Show them your visa to track that, we got to have our passports. Show all the documentation. Boom, you got a visa. Now you a dual citizen, child. Come on. I think we should jump on that. I'd go to Kenya. But you know what I'm scared of? I don't want them calling me white. This lady was talking about that. She was kind of light-skinned woman, Black woman. And she was like, I'm scared. Right. Girl, don't think I won't. Child, I want to go to Ghana and I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Ghana but let me stop. I'm giving myself away. We're gonna keep it pushing because I got stuff to share and show y'all. So if you pop in, pop out, it's all right. I'm going for the long haul today. So we good. Let's go. Let's finish this video. And then because I need to finish up so I can get on camera.
Once you're going to sell them at a better price. Okay, now you're going to sell this to other breeders that wants to improve either the color, because Tswana goats are so many different colors. There are black and white, brown, didinala, kuno. So if someone wants to maybe improve Tswana goats, you're going to sell a buck at 2,000, and it's going to change the color and maybe the body just a bit because it has a little bit of Boer goat blood in it.
I'm gonna need you not to say wow.
Now, number
goat
3,
blood.
4 proven ways to make money in goat farming. Number 3, very, very important. Number 3 now is, now you are a commercial breeder, just like Rosemont Boer goat. You are a commercial breeder and you are selling both to individuals and you are attending auctions. Guys, I've never attended auctions. I don't have enough beautiful goats to go to an auction and sell. But, I've been delaying to attend agri shows as well as auctions. But I believe next year, in the coming years, I'm going to start focusing in attending auctions. But number 3, it's when you are a commercial breeder. You have your beautiful maburus. I call them maburus. They are Boer goats, and you are breeding them. You are selling the offsprings, especially the buck, to other breeders.
And see, yes, that's what I mean. Like, okay. Right, Von Eric. So we all need to take a trip. Y'all know we need to do this. We need to start a group, child, and get this stuff popping. Let me tell you something. That's what other folks do. And imagine it's 7 folks in here right now. And I make 8, right? Okay. That's enough that you can do some stuff with that. Like, for real, like, imagine 19 bed. Okay, Von Eric, you're going to have to find that and drop that link. I want to see that house. Child, but I do want to go to the hotel where it's a resort and the elephants and the giraffes. I know they stink, but I want to see one. Like, for real, like one in Africa come up and just put his face in the window. That would probably scare me half to death, but I would be okay. Let's go. I like this guy's enthusiasm.
That are breeding commercials, because your commercials are of better quality. Okay. Number 2, you are also selling females, in batches. You are always selling at Rosemont. We are always selling our offsprings in December and March, and we are selling around 10 to each individuals that wants our bloodlines. So, this is the third one. You can make money through commercial goats. You must also think that when you start goat farming, this is the other way that you can make money. Okay, now the last one, fourth one. Now this is when you breed stud animals. You breed pedigree. They call them full blood bull goats. Now full blood bull goats are super expensive, and a lot of guys, when they sell, they only sell at auctions. A lot of them, they like to sell the animals at auctions. Why? Because when you sell at auctions, you bring maybe 10 to 12, maybe 15 goats, and you are able to bring money, a lot of money at once, rather than when you sell to individuals. And when you sell to individuals, you are making 10,000 there, 5,000 there, 10,000, 20,000 there. So it's not enough. It's not enough. So when you go to an auction and you have your pedigrees and stud animals, you are able to make your money, and you are able to plan. You are able to plan that on this day I'm going to an auction and I'm going to sell this batch at the auction, so you can easily take care of your farm produce, which is your goats. You take care of them. You spend money on them, buying feed for them. And lastly also is that as a pedigree or stud producer, a lot of farmers desire to have what you have, but you don't have the time to negotiate with them. You can sell them at a higher price. It's easier to become a millionaire when you are a stud.
I know this is gonna sound so wrong, but you think he'd be fair if you ask him for some goats? You think he gonna be haggling you like, no, you can't? I think he'd give you a hard time if you went and bought some goats from him. I'm just saying. I'm for real. I know that sounds crazy, but so after we get done with this video, I want to introduce you guys to someone who inspired me to even go beyond when I started Chocolate Earth. She was instrumental in why I'm trying to start small, but I am going to, I should say, I want to work with countries outside of the US, and especially my desire. I've always wanted to go to Africa. However, I want it to be advantageous. And I was like, okay, if I have a business out there, I can establish myself. Because you can't just come in there buying stuff up, right? Like, they trying to, and that's also, I don't know if anybody follows, but like in African news currently, they are fighting for their resources. They are standing up against the tyranny of the resources that they have, because you've got China, you got the United States, you've got France, you got all of the UK, all of these different countries who are benefiting from the minerals, the gold, any and everything that we use now. You can trace it back to Africa, some part of Africa. And what does that say? Y'all still out here taking from this land, but not wanting to give back. So we have to have something to leverage ourselves with. And I think land in the United States for Black Americans, we need to buy up as much as we can, whether you use it or not. Because I hear people talking about having a trust and things like that. That's great. However, tangibles are necessary because money fluctuates. The value of money fluctuates, and it can be bombed today and gone tomorrow, but the land is still here. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna drop that gem for y'all. Right, exactly. And it can happen, especially now with the technology available. And that is what I mean by networking and bringing. You can still, let's say, for instance, Scrap, you can still, let's say you work with Nigeria, I work with Ghana, right? We don't have to compete against each other. We can work together and go, okay, what you selling, what's your work through? What's my work through? Let's see, you know what I mean? What we can bring to make it a little bit bigger. And that's what it should be about. Right, exactly. Yeah, they are taking from their countries, the continent of Africa, when they speak of it, they talk about it in totality. However, if you look at the breakdown of how Africa has tried to fight over the years, now they're fighting a little hard. They pushing back because they told Europe, no, we've had enough of y'all. But we'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, because I think that this is how other things are created. We could create the same thing. And it's not about competing with one another. It's about building that wealth. And imagine what that would do for our economy. And I'm talking about the, because we know it's separate, the Black economy, the Black dollar. Because like I said, if we start to provide the luxuries that our people are already paying for and the comforts that they pay for, and we switch it up and we start doing it, boom. Now you can talk to me about helping some kids. Now you can talk to me about helping the elderly. Now you could talk about, we can offer trips. We can do the, because I want to have enough funding to do like archaeology. Send a group of my people, scientists, so on and so forth, whoever they are, and go and let's retrace this. And are we getting the information that we were supposed to be given? Now we making our own history. You know what I mean? Now we making our own history books and geography books and things like that. Like I said, you can start small and then the little spider web starts to go out. Yeah. Well, because we have been indoctrinated too, Bougie. Right? Think about it. In the beginning, when weave was something that Black women started using, because see, that's another thing too. I think it is forgotten that Black women didn't start using weave until way, way later. Yes, Black women have always worn wigs and hair pieces, things like that. But when it became a rage, I'm going to say that it started probably in the late 80s, early 90s, when Black women started really getting into, wearing hair. And it still comes back to the same thing. They're protective hairstyles because our hair does not always function in the weather where we live. I know here in Arizona, my hair gonna stay braided. If it is not in this little tight afro I got, it's staying braided. Plus, I'm a person that I'll be working with my hands and sweaty and all that kind of stuff. So like, girl, ain't nobody getting up doing nothing to their hair. Let me just say that. But anyway, I found my article. I don't know if anybody has seen it. You brought up hair products, Bougie. I found the article where the Black scientists, these two Black women, are making hair out of bananas. We'll get to it in a minute. Let's finish up my boy's video and then we're going to move on.
Easier rather than when you are farming with commercials or you are farming with your F1 up to your F4 or you are just farming with your meat goats. It is hard to hit hard on numbers. So guys, let me know guys if this has helped you. Well, guys, I love your comments. I really love when you write and I read and always make sure that I read each and every comment that it's under the video. I love it when you chat with me, guys, and I love it that you engage, and I always make sure that I reply all the comments. So I'm gonna read a few comments from the previous video. Number one.
No, that's okay, sir. We're gonna stop right there. What? How is what possible? Oh, let's see. I'll show you. Hold on. So now we're going to talk about I'm bringing in the technology piece. So bear with me, you beautiful Black people. We're going to stop sharing. All right, let me go on over here. like I said, thank you for coming in. I hope everybody having a good Saturday. I hope you are enjoying the show so far. We're gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it to y'all. I promise. I'm in it to win it. Let's see here. Yeah, I have a bajillion bookmarks, which is so scary. Sometimes I have to go through and be like, okay, what is this? But I was looking at it. I just saw my article, so bear with me a second. I'm gonna bring it up. But yes, so these Black women are making hair out of banana skin. So not the banana meat, but the banana skin. Let me see. If I cannot find it in the matter of moments, then we're gonna just go. I'm gonna see. I know the video is there, so let's go to that. This is not wanting to show me. Okay. Let's see here, man. Banana. There we go. Oh, great. Okay, so we're gonna go to Uganda. This is where they're doing it. This is wild to me. Like I didn't even know they were talking about somebody in. This is in Uganda. This is new, so I'm gonna pull this up and show you guys. Okay. I think this one is pretty good. That was a year ago. I'm gonna go up here. I'd like to get stuff that's pretty recent, and this was 9 months ago. So it's not that long, and then I'm gonna still look for. Bruh, that's not what we're here for tonight. You're gonna have to wait. If you want to do a review, then we could just watch the show on here, but I ain't doing it. Not today, sir. Maybe later, but not right now. I ain't telling you nothing. All right, hold on. You need to learn patience, love. Patience. Patience, boo-boo. Okay. Let's go. All right. So this is where it started. This was 9 months ago. So let's go.
In Uganda, Julia Tamusime is using banana fibers to make wigs and hair extensions as an alternative to synthetic hair, which is made of plastic fibers. Synthetic hair is on the rise globally as it is more affordable than human hair. But the material is not biodegradable, and when thrown away, it often ends up in landfill sites or clogging water bodies.
The synthetic hair is actually made out of plastic. Most women do not know. Most people do not know where their hair that they take out of their head actually ends up. It's in our soils, it's in our water, it's everywhere. So for me, it became a concern.
Amazing. We are amazing. Come on, y'all.
Using these organic stems gives us a product that is biodegradable. When you expose it to conditions that allow it to rot, it will rot. Plastic does not.
Right.
It does not disintegrate.
Hey, what? Get it, boo. She got the red. Look at him in there, boy. Go ahead, daddy. Get that money, baby. Look at all that plastic. No. So if it looked like that there,
it's not biodegradable, and because of the nature of its size, the tiny strands, it is easier for synthetic hair to break down into microplastics. And microplastics have their challenges. They get into our water bodies easily. They can get into the soil. They can get into our food chains. So the challenge is real, and we are cognizant of that.
Girl, I told you I'm bringing it today.
Right now, a kilo might cost you about $1,000. Okay, and I don't say that with a lot of pride, because I know I have a solution that people may not be able to afford. Our game plan is to highly mechanize, okay, so that we can reduce on some of these costs, so that we can be able to have a product that is affordable by every single Ugandan in this country, but also take care of other markets in the region, in Africa, and maybe internationally.
There you go, sis. Yeah. Yeah. It is amazing. You hear what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to show y'all this one.
India grows more bananas than anywhere else in the world, but about half of each plant goes to waste. One company is turning that waste into biodegradable sanitary pads that could help more people have safer periods. With disposable plastic pads on the rise, can banana stems save the country from mountains of trash?
Yeah, see?
We visited Sati to see how it's using worldwide waste. When Sati started out in 2015, only about 1/3 of women in India had access to pads. And that can mean more than just discomfort.
You're missing out on school or work for those 5 days every month, and that sets you back.
I was proud to be an Indian, but also was ashamed that we cannot provide something of basic necessity.
Tarun Botra and Kristen Kagetsu set out to help without creating more plastic trash. And they found the answer in farm waste. Just one banana plant stem can yield up to 3,000 pads, according to Sati. The stalks only bear fruit once, so after each harvest, farmers clear the fields to make room for new growth. Chirag Desai is a researcher looking for new ways to use these leftovers.
The farmers are dumping it on the roadside or canal side, and it will create.
This is what I say. This is why I say what I say. Oh, sure. Hold on. Let me just give you the link to the video. Hold on. I'll give you the link right now. So while I'm doing that, look at this is what I mean. We have everything we need on this earth. Old technology, new technology, put them together. The human brain is looking at different ways to assist other human beings. That's all I'm saying. It's not about being Captain Save Everybody. It's not about that. It's about utilizing what is available and making something great out of it. She doing it for her country, but she knows she said it can go internationally, and you know it would. That would be our direct line. We wouldn't have to buy any Chinese products. We would not have to buy any of their products. And that's why I don't understand. In this country, we want to yell China this, China that, but all our products come from there. Lady Royal Supremist, hey, she got the bottle. Happy Saturday. Saturday love. I can't do that no more, y'all. I don't like being in trouble, honey. I'm trying to make it. So I said we might have to do what you call that? A member Zoom or something like that. So we can be kicking it and we ain't gotta worry about that. So let's continue. Now I done took you to Uganda. Now we in India. We're gonna keep it pushing, girls and boys. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I said I'm gonna do. I'll set it up when I can do it like that. Right. And this is why I say, Scrap, that for me, my goal is we start with the fruits and vegetables. But once that money starts coming in, then it moves into manufacturing. For me, as a person who likes to grow, as well as I don't want it to rhyme, but it is. I like to grow food, but I also like to sew. I like to make clothes. And from the vegetables and different things that I'm growing, I can utilize that in my clothing. Natural dyes, cabbage. If you boil cabbage, it makes a purple dye. This is all, it's all connected, y'all. All connected. We can have better and do better, especially for our people here. And I'm telling you, we start here, then we rock the world. I'm just saying. Just saying. All right, let's go back to my friend over here. And then we're going to keep it pushing. Pushing. That's good, Kim folk right there. Be my cousin. Hey, let's go.
Create a huge environmental as well as social problems.
His team has turned banana plant fibers into fertilizer, fabric, and even candy.
Come on.
The market is growing for such type of natural products.
He shared some of his knowledge with Sathi's founders.
They stay here for 1 week. We gave them a good training, basics, how to extract the fibers and all that.
The first step is to cut the stalks in half.
Now look at here. They ain't even got a full building. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said we cannot say that we cannot do this. You know what I mean? We cannot say, oh, there's no way. We have these machines here, probably sitting in warehouses, ain't being used. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go. I'm tripping today. No.
Workers pull the halves apart, layer by layer. They feed these celery-like chunks into machines that leave just the stringy fibers behind. Workers wash the fibers and dry them on a line. Then they're ready for a second life. The founders set up stations with machines like these around the country, so local farmers can extract fibers from their own crop waste.
We have been closely working with 18,000 of them on regular basis, where we have set up different extraction units.
Sathi pays the farmers for the fibers,
giving additional income to farmers. That's the first part of our circular economy.
Farmers can also use the liquid from...
Did y'all hear what the man said? Circular economy. That's it. That's it. Let's keep going.
The stems as fertilizer. At the Sathi factory, workers feed fibers into machines that cut them into shorter pieces. The next step is turning those pieces into this fluff. The founders told us this part is a trade secret.
We do a magical process once they reach our factory, convert them into a cotton-like material with our patented technology, which eventually will be pressed into more thinner and thinner sheets.
This is the absorbent core of the pad.
What is happening over here is they are putting all the different layers of the pad together.
Workers layer the banana fiber core between other sheets. Tarun says these sheets are made from plants, but wouldn't tell us which plants. He says he's worried about other companies copying Sathi.
That's it.
After the pads are cut to size, he tests them out from each batch using water mixed with ink.
We could do a version of it.
And the good part is that it is spreading. Instead of staying here, leaking out of here, the material throughout the length is utilized.
Why couldn't you use blue?
Sathi says the adhesive on the back of the pads is non-toxic, but wouldn't say exactly what's in it either. The pads are ready to be sanitized using light.
What we use over here is a UVC light, which sterilize or reduce any kind of viral load.
Finally, workers package the pads.
So there is not much of a rocket science over here. It's simple packing.
They wrap each one in yet another secret plant-based material and seal the packets with heat. The founders say the pads and all packaging are 100% biodegradable, and they sent their products to a lab that confirmed this.
This is a packaging made out of hygiene paper with no plastic coating on it.
And that's what we have to get away from.
Use the same tape to stick it and throw it as it is.
Conventional pads are made mostly of plastic. If all the menstruating women in India used them, it would create an amount of trash 10 times the weight of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch every year. Sathi says if buried, its pads will break down in under 6 months. If they're left out in the open, it's more like 18 months. Before disposable pads were invented, People often used cloth, dried plants, or whatever absorbent things they could find.
Oh, God.
I would not say that these are always unhygienic methods of menstruations, but what makes it hygienic or unhygienic is whether the material is clean, how long it is used for.
Many in India still use cloth for their periods, which can cause infections if it's not washed and dried frequently.
Right.
Sati sells its pads at pharmacies, at specialty stores, and online. And for each pad the company sells, it gives one away for free.
I know,
We take
Scrap.
it
We
from
was just
people who
joking
have enough
because we don't
and
want
give
to.
it to
We don't
those
like it.
who
It's
need.
never exciting about
Most
that
of the free
time
pads go to people in rural areas who are less likely to have access to them compared to those in cities.
Look
We
at
have
that.
successfully distributed almost 2 million pads now.
Look at
Experts
that.
say free pads are helpful, but education is also key.
We really need to go beyond just provision of pads now and talk about what it means to hygienically use them. 4 to 6 hours is the maximum one should use, and definitely change after that.
When Sati introduces its products to a new area, it organizes talks about menstrual health for local women. At one recent session, Tarun spoke about pads and handed them out to attendees.
जो महिलाएं थी वो ऐसी थी कि बहुत मतलब जो गरीब कंडीशन, क्योंकि वो अगर वो 40 या 50 रुपए का पैकेट लेती है तो वो सोचती है कि उस दिन का मेरा एक दिन का गुजारा हो जाए.
And price isn't the only issue. Cultural taboos can also stop people from buying pads.
तो ये कोई पाप या कोई श्राप नहीं है, तो इसे हम इस तरह से हमें नहीं देखना चाहिए.
Though it's becoming less common, some traditional communities limit women's behavior while they're menstruating.
पहले जैसे गांव में भी लोग पीरियड आता था तो 5-5 दिन घर के बाहर बिठाते थे, अलग से उसका खाने की थाली सब अलग. और सिटी में भी बहुत से लोग करते थे, जो जुने रीति रिवाज को अभी भी कर रहे हैं, वो लोग बहुत करते थे.
Alka Ben has worked at Sati for about 5 years. In that time, she's seen attitudes towards pads shift.
तब हम लोग गए थे ना सातिश गांव में, तो पहले कोई नहीं लेता था, अभी तो सब लोग ले रहे हैं, अभी तो वो दिक्कत नहीं है.
She's able to support her family with her earnings.
पगार आता है ना तो खुशी होती है कि वो कर सकेंगे, वो कर सकेंगे, वो ला सकेंगे, ऐसी खुशी होती है. पगार आता है ना तो किसी के पास मांगना नहीं पड़ता है.
Since 2010, access to pads in India has risen dramatically. Art, activism, and government programs are making it easier to talk about periods.
जो है वहाँ पे अभी गवर्नमेंट भी फोकस कर रही है कि लोग सैनिटाइजर पैड यूज करें. बहुत सारा अवेयरनेस अभी होने लगा है.
But about 1 in 4 women in India still don't have sanitary period supplies. That's tens of millions of people.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of folks living.
But seeing how things have already changed keeps the founders going.
A lot of women are having safe periods. The environment is not being polluted with plastic. The biggest service one can do is leave a greater legacy,
Come on,
a better
talk
world
to me, sir.
for generations to come.
That's what I'm saying.
What's better than that?
Y'all wilding in the chat. That's all I'm gonna say. You told me, girl, I'm gonna be right up there next to you, cause I need to get this money right for real. Like people want to play. I need this money so we can start building again. I'm just playing for real. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Like I said, this is my passion. You know, to be a part of assisting people with affordability. When I used to make my dresses, I see you, Bougie, got your little friend in there acting wild. You like the little kids in the classroom. Your friend come in now. I got to separate y'all. No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. But yes, like, this is my goal, is to not just, yes, of course, you're going to make money. However, if we connect and assist each other in each endeavor, wow, boom, look at that. Okay, I got a farm. So now Scrap want to grow some stuff. I say, okay, Scrap, you don't got the money to buy a farm yet. So here's a quarter, and let you do what you got to do. You know, I'd like some of the product. or we come up with a way. This is how business is done. I don't know why people pretend like it's not. And all these board meetings, all that. No. If you want to get something done, you're going to get it done. People have made $1 trillion bills over the $1 trillion bills. You are Lady Royal. Bougie being here so sweet. Asking questions and saying stuff positively. Here you come with your bottles and talking about P Valley. Oh Lord. Let me quit slowing around. But that's why I said I want to really drive home that there are so many options for us out here. There is a path for us to get to where we want to be. We say, oh, we want this, we want that. We need this, we need that. Oh, black people ain't gonna do. Who is you to tell me that black people ain't gonna do? You don't know that. Just because you ain't doing it, that don't mean all black people. You don't know what's on their mind. Here, I'm going to give you this link here. This was to the lady in Uganda. I was trying to find the video about the scientists that are here in the U.S. So bear with me just a second, please. I sure appreciate y'all. There we go. Here we go. Do not be yourself. I love it. Y'all keep me entertained. So I love it. But yes. Okay, so I just dropped that link in there for you. Oh, okay, Von Eric, I'm checking it now. I'm gonna check it right now. Thank you. So Bougie. The link I just put in there is to the lady who's making hair in Uganda. So there's that link. So let's go. I want to find these scientists. Let me see. Let me see. Banana fiber, girl. I wonder if they're gonna smell like now laters. Remember that? My hair smell like now laters. It was the sign. Oh, come on. That is not her. Stop. Okay, that's wigs. There is. Oh, okay, cool. Here go one. I'm gonna add this one to the mix. Hold on, bear with me a second, y'all. You know how you have something ready and then it'd be like, never mind, you don't. You don't got nothing ready. I'm gonna search it up here and then we'll see. That might be it. Good Saturday. Hey, you know you can order it. It's already on Amazon, yo. They've been doing this for a minute. You know, by the time it gets to us, it'll be done happen like 50 times. This was it. This two scientists. Where'd it go? It had two sisters here in the US, and that's what I was trying to find them. Let's see. In US. Okay. I don't know, maybe that was just an article, but I don't think so. I know. But anyway, like I said, if I'm gonna keep looking, but I'm gonna keep it pushing because I don't wanna. So we're gonna go back to life, back to reality. Yeah. Yes. Well, it's on Amazon. Hold on. I ain't playing. Hold on real quick. Let's go. We're gonna go shop. Not Temu. They gonna go on somewhere with that. I am not a fan of that stuff. To me, it's just Alibaba all over again. Like I used to do a drop ship business with my sister, and when that was you know, in the beginnings, and Alibaba was the place to go. That's where you got your stuff. Okay, check this out. Rebundles vegan hair. Hold on, I'm about to pull this up. This is an article. Get out here. Please stop. Thank you. This was written in 2021. Okay, ma'am. Get out of my way, please. Okay. This young lady here. Let me show this real quick. Thank you. Oh, 404. I finally, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like I said, yes, hashtag small wins. I'll take it. It's a win for me. I'll take it as a win. It's a win, it's a win. All right, let me get up here. All right, I promise I'm about to come on camera. I'm just messing around. Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna drop this link in here too. So you can always come back because it's going to be on the replay. And get the links if you don't get them now. Because I'm still trying to work it out. And the reason I'm showing this is not so much as, oh, it's just for women. It also is something, if they're making hair extensions for women, you know they're making wigs and hair extensions for men. That to me would be safe, right? And we can get rid of the plastic because no one asks, where does this go when we take it out of our hair, when, you know, we throw it away? Where's it going? But it's plastic. Like I said, the majority of the products and stuff that we use y'all is crazy. But this is one of the sisters that is creating this. Right? Thank you. And I would not have done it without you, for real. For real, for real, for real. And so now I'm just getting my view hours up. We've been in it for an hour and a half. I'm gonna keep it pushing. We going down the street. Yes, 500 back. They changed it at the beginning of the year. 3,000 viewing hours, 500 subs. Because it used to be 1,000. And I was like, oh. So, girl, I've been going everywhere. Every corner of the YouTube space. Even places I probably shouldn't go, but you just never know who's listening. That's all I'm saying. Right? So this article here, I just put in the chat. You can take a look at it. And so she came up with this company called Rebundle. Her name is Sierra Imani May. Why does she look like Portia to me? She look like Portia from Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, 96. I did not know. I just gained 2 more subscribers. Thank you so much. Look here. I appreciate it. I showed up to. Because I truly believe right? I know that, again, I am all right with starting small. Because like I said, I know my goal is to get up on this property, child. I got everything going on that's crazy in my life trying to distract me from what I'm trying to do. And I say, no, get away. All right, sure. Right, but she do look like Portia. She pretty lady. All right, so I'm gonna kind of just jump around real quick. So they did this on their own. So they were talking about synthetic hair, which is not manufactured in the United States. It is a heavily guarded and secretive industry. Yes, because see, what happens is that hair that's coming from India, China, Malaysia, any of those places, those women do not know or are not being compensated, even though someone else is profiting. I remember in the 90s when I found out that human hair was being taken from other human beings who did not know that this is what was going to be the case and not receiving any money off of it. I stopped using it. However, when I learned about synthetic, the only one that I thought was good, it was hair by Brandy. It was a Sensational, something like that. That was the best hair, but I still am about why is this the case? And we need to change the game about that. Oh, they doing this in Belize. And see, this is a business that you can do anywhere if you have the ability to extract the hair from somewhere, right? The machines that you would need. Yeah, of course, I'd be secretive too because I don't want nobody telling. He said, I ain't telling y'all nothing. I'm not telling y'all anything because if you tell, somebody gonna take it. You know that. Yeah. So that's why I started rocking my little fro. However, I still have to wear braids because, I'm a girl that gets, I get dirty from time to time. And I have learned to like wrap my hair and things like that. But when you out working in a farm or you trying to build something, that ain't gonna rock. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward. Now I want to go into what I love as well, which is building stuff. So we about to go through my little my building homes. Affordability is necessary, and that's where we want to go with it. So let me get into that. Bear with me a few. We got a few videos that I want to talk about. Let me go on my playlist first before I don't have my stuff together. I did good. I got a list and put my little queue together. I was like, oh, look at me. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. I'm sorry, that's ugly. I know. I know that's ugly. That is an ugly way to sing. I'm sorry. Okay, so I think I went through this one already. Hold on. Okay, Scrap. So I need you to go on and hit up my email. Where are you, Scrap? Are you in the East or West Coast? And that's awesome that you're a carpenter. I like carpentry too. Since I was a little girl. We used to have, when they still taught shop in class, man, I loved it. I love the sound, the smell, the hold on. I love that. Yeah, they do charge a lot for the hair. However, I think we have to also be mindful of people who have hair loss issues. I'm trying to think of that disease that takes alopecia. If you are ill and your hair falls out. So, I mean, they serve a purpose. I don't think they should cost as much as they do. I agree with that. However, they serve a purpose. Wigs been around since wigs been around, child. I'm just saying. Okay. All right, y'all. So yeah, alopecia. Because I've only met one person I knew. That sounds crazy. I knew a person personally that had alopecia, and she was real sweet. She was sweet. That was when I was living in Ohio. All right, so y'all know I talk a lot about building, and I talk about building affordable homes. My goal is to build with earth bags and rammed earth. This goes back to what I believe, which is we are provided everything here on this earth. We just have to be willing to do the work to make it happen and benefit us. So let's keep going. All right. Okay, so these people, we're gonna start with this video. These people are building their house in North Carolina. I'm gonna find them two sisters and I'll post it. All right, let's take a look. I'm weirded out. They ain't got no sound. Where the sound at? Oh, creepy. They chose not to have no music. Let me put some music on the background again.
Here we have built the
Oh, for
foundation
real?
out of big local found rocks and then a layer of
Hey,
gravel so
I
that the
got you. Oh,
moisture
you're on the
won't
East
have
Coast.
a
Okay.
chance to soak in the bags.
That's the
Now we are starting on a retaining wall where this feature won't be necessary. And we put in a little curve in to increase the strength of
I got you, sis. 2 claps in a circle for you, babe. Right, I get it. Okay, so you're on the East Coast. Okay, it don't matter. Yeah, we gotta keep in touch because, like I said, my goal is to go from one side of the country over to the other, and working with people, and working with people. I love you too, sweetheart. Working with people that want to utilize the skills that we have and create something for ourselves and for our families if that's what you want to do. Because again, say for instance, I'm building homes. I can go to Scrap and go, hey, can you build me this type of furniture? Or can we do XYZ? Or can I hire you to build XYZ? Put some money in somebody's pocket, make a network, make a connection, and then we start to build more and more. And that's what it should be about. And that's what my foundation is about, is about becoming a hub for all of us around the world, starting, of course, in my country, starting in my state, in my city, and going from there. Because I believe if we stay limited to just what's right there in front of our faces, we don't get the opportunity to take it a step further. And I think that is what's necessary. That's okay, because I like electrical and I am learning. I have been learning on my plumbing. So that'd be cool with me. We can make it work. So yeah, because I'm gonna take a few classes, get certified, that kind of stuff. The low key stuff, simple stuff. So let's look at this. This will be the final video and then I'm gonna pop up on here. Hello, XO. Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Always a pleasure. So let's get into it. Let's see somebody build this house,
the
yo.
foundation wall.
Hold on. There we go. He gave you some effects. Quit playing with me.
What goes on the back is number 57, about 3/4 inch size gravel.
Now you don't have to use gravel.
These boards we call Velcro. Their purpose is to be a transition between the soft bags and the hard, precise setting of the door frame, and they will be used around door and window frames. Here we added a reinforcement to the wall.
Yes. Good. In. Oh, watch out. Yes. Here. Here.
To build the forms, it takes a few basic tools like a framing nail hammer, like a finish nail hammer to take things.
Y'all think he German? Y'all? Not yet, love. Not yet. I got a few things I got to do. Unfortunately, I ran into a huge emergency that kind of wrecked everything, kind of changed everything. So all my money has been going on getting this property first, and then I'll put all the other stuff up again because now we're showing something. Right. I think he's from Germany, yo. But let's keep going. No, thank you for asking. It don't bother me at all because I want to get my website back up, especially as we are getting deeper into the fall. So no worries. I don't care. Ask me whatever. All right, let's go. I think I'm gonna hire somebody like from Fiverr to just do it for me, because I have so many things that I have my hands in right now that I'm just gonna pay for somebody to take care of the website stuff for me.
Things in place, like a cut-off saw, like a reciprocating saw, like a couple of clamps, drill, and of course a slave, and a slave master.
Here's our
I
friend
didn't like
Peter.
that. I don't know about y'all.
Excited because you've done a good thing.
Let me go back real quick, because I kind of want to talk to that real quick. There you go. So when you're using earth bags, the reason they use rebar, and it's basically, you can use chicken wire for real. That's what you're looking for. Chicken wire, rebar, and it just helps the bags from slipping right against each other. So sliding off, slide one way, slide another, just to keep the form.
We are using the bricks with a rope around them and clips attached to simplify the holding down of the barbed wire. We have added lots of rebar in crucial areas to stiffen up the structure. Extra pipes in the wall may be used for future expansion projects. We have added a 2-inch pipe for a center post, making it easy to keep it nice and round, exactly 6 feet from the center.
I don't like that camera work. I'm just gonna be real. But it's cool to watch, but they be doing too. They crack me up.
Here Jacques is explaining to the workers that the bags should not be as laid down here, flat, but they have to be in an angle, increasingly forming the Roman arch. In order to shape the bag in the proper triangular shape, we have built a box, allowing us to have about a 4-inch thickness at the bottom and an 8-inch thickness at the top of the bags that now are used to create this Roman arch above the windows. Proper compression has to be done in a sideways angle, which is a little bit difficult on the workman and the human anatomy, but that's how it goes. On the ladder you notice the box we use for shaping the bags and its triangular shape.
About just over 3 weeks worth of work, excluding, well, including this wall here.
Now look at what they accomplished in 3 weeks. I mean, for real. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I do that. My finger hit something and then it be not what I want. Oh, true. Okay, yeah. Let me pull this back. Yes, I will. As soon as it goes up, I promise I will. I use Scrognets. Okay. See, this is what we're talking about. You just never know who's listening, who out there. I appreciate y'all. Let me pull this back up. I'm gonna jump a little further. But look at what they did in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Take that into boo boo. 3 weeks of work, y'all. Let's go. Okay, let me quit clicking stuff. Because that's how I be messing it up. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, can we get it? Oh, it's only in 240p. Because I was like, man, it's so fuzzy, but that's it. Okay. And this was done. Oh, let's see what it, this was 12 years ago. Okay, so they've been doing this out here. But see, they're doing the domes, and you could just make your house square. Like mine is gonna be square.
For the 6th time, we had to replace the temper. So the lesson learned is that we need to buy extras and have tools to repair the ones that we bring.
The stick gets shorter and shorter.
That's how it is.
Buckets of the fill material.
All right, we're gonna mix up the dirt.
Okay, we're gonna skip that part, y'all. I mean, okay.
Now we are in the building, and the temperature out of the little distribution box is 73 degrees, with an outside temperature of estimated 88 degrees. This pipe comes out of a second air conditioning system.
Here's the outside of this pipe, and it goes into the ground. Then we have sprayed some insulating foam on top of the surface so that the ground temperature doesn't affect things too much. Underneath the edge of the wall, the pipe goes to an intake into the wall, and behind the wall we have laid several layers of 4-inch PVC, 4-inch pipe, not PVC but drainage pipe, and here it comes to the future distribution box, and right now it's just lying on the ground.
We have installed a couple of wires inside the walls that are connected to the barbed wire, so that eventually if we want to put a corp on the outside, we can install a chicken wire, hardware mesh, something to hold the corp and attach things nice and solid. We have also some kind of a natural fiber rope, but we don't trust it to be strong enough for that, so pretty much discontinue trusting it, and just have a few wires here and there. And the corp will eventually cover the building so it is prettier and doesn't require paint anymore.
Uh-oh.
You can see first the window. We put the plastic in there already on top.
See, I don't like that. It just looks like it's, I mean, it's being done, but I don't like, it looks, you know what I mean? You know what? I'm done. Lady Royal, girl, okay. We moving on. I can't with her. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so let me show you, because it doesn't show like the end, like finished product, but let me show you what they did so far. Now that's the dome. I don't care for this. I don't like that at all. I'm not into the domes. That, you know, no, that's okay. We're keeping it flat into the ground, big. Okay, so now we're going to get into real quick energy sources. It's also something. So I got a few videos about that. So I wanted to show you guys, I talked about hydroelectricity, and I thought this was awesome.
Hi, and welcome to Cool Gadgets and Stuff. Off-grid living is a lifestyle designed to be self-sufficient and independent. More people are rediscovering this way of living, so to break the chains of the modern way of life. In this video, we'll take a look at some innovations that might help you on this quest. As always, all the links are in the description below. Hydroelectric energy comes from capturing the force that's in our rivers and oceans. Turbulent hydro is a damless water turbine for small-scale hydropower in rivers or canals. The turbine is based on the vortex principle, using a natural whirlpool to generate continuous renewable energy on site without any damage to the local ecosystem. The impeller rotates with the natural flow of the stream, creating a low-pressure vortex. The gearbox then transmits the power of the turbine to the generator, where it is converted into electricity. This process has a very low impact on the surrounding nature and does not obstruct the normal water flow, eliminating flood risks. The turbine is designed with a protective rack to capture large debris and avoid blockage, while the turbine's low turning velocity allows all fish and aquatic life to pass by unharmed. These small-scale hydropower plants can be installed in any river, canal, or waterway that has a drop between 1.5 and 5 meters. You can generate electricity using individual turbines or multiple turbines for higher energy demands, like powering entire communities. The decentralized units reduce infrastructure costs and distribution losses by producing power where it's consumed. The compact size of water turbines means that much less space is needed compared to other renewable energy sources to generate equivalent power. And unlike solar or wind power, water turbines generate power day and night, 365 days a year. The system is connected to the electrical grid, or it can be fitted for off-grid usage. Turbines are pre-assembled and transported to your site, where it can be installed by a local contractor in only a couple of days. The Scion from Sono Motors is the first series-produced electric car that can additionally charge its battery using integrated solar cells. The car's roof, hood, and entire body are completely clad with solar cells, perfectly adapted to the shape of the vehicle and protected by a special polymer coating that is lightweight and impact resistant. A total of 248 cells can generate up to 1.2 kilowatts at peak performance, giving you an emission-free range of up to 5,800 kilometers per year at no cost. The car will be selling in the European markets for about 25,000 euros. The first production prototype will be unveiled this year, and the start of production is planned for 2021. The Scion is a family-friendly all-rounder. 5 doors, 5 seats, and a large trunk make for plenty of space. A powerful electric engine enables a maximum speed of 140 kilometers per hour, and a 35 kilowatt-hour battery capacity gives Scion a range of 255 kilometers, not taking into account the additional range from integrated solar cells. Scion also offers some unique features. A special inactive organic moss filter controls the humidity in the cabin and filters out particulate matter. Another feature.
Did y'all see what did y'all think about that hydroelectricity? That is such a cool thing. Like, I was so impressed when I saw that. I was like, "Oh, let me get some land with a piece of water on it or next to a lake." And somebody, what? I saw this on There's More Car in Dubai last year. Yeah, like these are things that we can use here. We can utilize this here. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. My goal is to start this and let it fly into manufacturing, technology, and agriculture. Those are my lanes. So I hope y'all enjoying what I'm showing and sharing. And we're going to keep it going. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Help a sister out. We trying to get to that 500, them 3,000 viewing hours. Ow. I love it. Let's go.
Features the bidirectional charging with which you can share the energy stored in your Scion to power electronic devices, or even charge another electric car. So the car can act as a mobile energy storage to charge all your electronics while camping, on the construction site, or at home. The Scion can be recharged at any public charging station in Europe, or your regular power socket at home. Laverio is a hand-powered portable clothes washer that can be conveniently used at home or anywhere you want to take it. A special design uses up and down motion to drive water through your clothes. Just add water and detergent to the 5-gallon bucket, put clothes in the basket, and attach the lid. It takes 15 minutes to wash and rinse, and uses only a fraction of the water and detergent used by electric machines. Laverio can handle the equivalent of a small load in an electric washing machine, so you'll be able to wash your jeans and sweatshirts too. Only minimal arm strength is needed because gravity does the work on the downstroke, and buoyancy makes the upstroke easy. It's great for mobile homes,
I'm gonna leave that
cabins,
alone.
dorms, apartments, and it's a convenient way for moms to launder baby items separately or when you only have a few items to wash. A composting toilet is a type of toilet
It's
that
a
treats
no
human
for
waste
me.
by a biological process
Oh, you
called
grow
composting.
hydroponically.
This
That is
process
awesome.
leads to the decomposition of organic matter and turns human waste into a compost-like material. It's a practical solution for RVs, boats, trucks, and off-grid homes that don't have access to sewers or septic tanks. The composting toilet by Nature's Head is a self-contained unit that separates the liquid and solid waste into two different containers, resulting in odor-free composted waste, not raw sewage. It only needs emptying when the container is full, which can be weeks or months of use. The longer you let the compost sit, the better it will smell, because bacteria has more time to do its job. The unit is made of heavy-duty molded plastic and stainless steel hardware. There is a crank on the side of the toilet for mixing solid waste, which should be turned daily. The Nature's Head toilet is easy to install. The unit attaches to the floor with two small L brackets. There is one ventilation hose to run outside and one 12-volt power hookup for a small fan. This helps keep your bathroom smelling fresh and allows for proper growth of beneficial bacteria, which facilitates the composting process. Some type of composting medium is also required. The most commonly used material is peat moss, which is available at most garden or home improvement stores. BioLight Sunlight is a compact self-charging light that you can take wherever you go. It provides bright and colorful lighting, and by being solar powered, it gives you freedom from rationing your batteries and energy. Its pocket-friendly design features a 360-degree kickstand with a hanging clip and analog sundial that enables the integrated panel to find direct rays for maximum recharging. An additional micro USB in allows you to charge it from an outlet as well. Sunlight can serve as a utility or
Here's my
ambient light
thing. The
with several
reason why
modes.
is because, again, we have been indoctrinated to believe that we have to all live the same way. Everybody can't afford the way, and it's not getting cheaper, right? And like I said, when you buy a house in this country in a neighborhood, it's not likely that you own the land that the house sits on. So it's like they have us go and buy all these things, and then if you hitting on hard times or they start losing money or something happened, oh, well, we need you to do da 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 da. And we see how when these banks and big corporations get together and they trying to do all of this wang dangly stuff, and then everything blow up, then it's oh, please bail us out. But us hardworking folks, oh, it's a handout for us. But you can give a company billions of dollars, to do it. And I'm telling you, that is where I want that life. Wow, because like I said, I can still help people, but I want to. I want out of the city. It ain't it no more. Not for me. And I'll also say this. Unfortunately, I have health issues. So once the house is finished, that gives me peace, because no matter what happens, I know that myself, my family, we all will be okay. and ain't nobody got to worry about where we gonna be, where we gonna sleep, all that kind of stuff. Because there's a lot of people that are just living day to day, and they are a child. They living their best life, and that's exactly what I want to do. Because you only get one. You only get one time. I don't know how it works once you leave here. I don't know, but I don't want to come back as no bird or nothing. That's why I don't want to do that. All right, let's keep going. Yeah.
Dimmable white light, full color, or auto cycle all colors in party mode. With IPX4 water resistance, the sunlight is suitable for outside conditions. It packs easily and is perfect whether you're camping, want to set the mood at a party, or use it as ambient light. Legion Solar is a do-it-yourself solar system that installs in no time, delivers instant results, and has a lot faster return on investment than a traditional solar system. What makes it different is a piece of equipment called Solar Regulator, which contains generated energy behind your meter where the utility company does not own, enabling you to generate your own electricity unrestricted. As a result, it is not necessary to seek permits pertaining to expensive utility-approved grid-tied solar systems. As a little disclaimer, we do have to mention that if your electric company finds out you have this type of system installed, they might not like it and might want to inspect it. Also, it might negate your home insurance policy, so check with your insurance provider. Now back to Legion Solar.
Ain't that crazy?
It's an off-grid system with on-grid benefits.
They don't want
Solar
you to
Regulator
do
contains the solar energy produced behind your utility meter by regulating energy production of each microinverter, so energy production is less than or equal to energy consumption. When excess production is available, Solar Regulator signals to the battery commander to charge the batteries. This active learning computer works 24/7 to monitor and regulate your energy production. The utility companies only see less consumption from you, not a grid-tied solar system. A built-in safety feature called anti-islanding immediately shuts down solar power production during power outages to prevent backfeeding to the grid, so to protect line workers. A 300-watt starter set can produce enough electricity to offset your TV and all your handheld electronic devices. It is the base component you need in the Legion solar system if you choose to grow your system with expansion sets, battery commander, off-grid controller, and off-grid inverter. The included app allows you to monitor your energy production and consumption, check system health, and more. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more interesting videos.
Come on
Until
now,
next
that's
time.
it. All right, we are going to look at this one. This is what I was telling you guys
Hi,
about.
and welcome to Cool Gadgets and
about
Stuff.
building homes.
Considerable thought and planning go into building a new home.
Shout
and
out,
choosing a
Fair You.
construction system is one of the key decisions you'll have to make. Building technologies continuously improve, and in today's video, we'll explore some innovative building systems that offer an alternative to conventional construction. This is our second video on building systems, so be sure to check out part 1 as well. Belgian company Gablock has developed a unique construction method using insulated wooden stacking blocks. Their objective is to simplify construction and offer a simple and efficient way to build a house by yourself. Their wooden home kit includes insulated blocks, a customized floor system, as well as insulated beams and lintels that will allow you to build the shell of your wooden house. The frame of the blocks is comprised of compressed wood slats mixed with natural resin, while inside the block, expanded polystyrene with graphite additive is used for insulation. The jointing system has been integrated into the design of the blocks, so they will fit together without the need for any adhesive.
Look at
After
this.
drawing up plans for the project, elements are prefabricated and delivered to the job site with an installation plan showing all the steps needed to ensure the success of the build. The company also provides all the technical assistance you might need during the process. Assembling the system is fast.
Right.
And because everything is pre-planned,
That's it.
it allows for a precise timeline and minimal waste on the building site. The concrete slab is built as for a traditional house.
And see, here's the crazy thing. Look, on the outside, that's plywood. And then the insulation is on the inside, and then you're just putting it together. You could get a handful of folks, and y'all could be done built the house. At least the outside. That's why I said this. There are ways to do things now that will benefit us all. Imagine this. You could set this up. You could do this for homeless folk. You could do this for low income. You could do this just for yourself. You could do this on a higher level. Like there's so much. And so that's why today I'm kind of doing a lot of videos, because I get tired of folks acting like we can't do nothing, or that could never be the case. And that's not true. That's not true. We have options out here, and we need to start taking advantage of it. Because like I said, I've been, it took me a year to convince my family that this was something we should do. Because they thought I was crazy. I'm going to tell you, girl. When I first said it, I was like, we need to build our own house. My mom looked at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're smoking. Just stop. Don't smoke it no more. Don't smoke no more. I was like, oh, man. What? But yes, it is. And I'm just saying, like, look how much fun that would be. Like, you building your crib looking like Roblox. Your kids will go crazy, like, oh, this is great. I'm telling you, it's just we have options, and we really have to take advantage of it. It is necessary for us to do so. It looked like I got a little mushroom on my head. That's okay, though. It's all right. All right, here we go.
The walls are fixed to the floors with angle plates. After assembling the insulated formworks, all you have left is the construction of the roof and finish of your choice. Gablock system meets the requirements of two-story buildings. Structural insulated panels, or SIPs for short, are a high-performance building system suitable for all types of construction. Sometimes referred to as sandwich panels, they contain an insulation foam core, bonded between what is typically two oriented strand boards. SIPs are manufactured under factory-controlled conditions
Hi,
and
B
are
Rose,
custom designed for
welcome.
each
Thank you
project.
for coming,
The result is a
sweetheart.
building system that is strong, energy
Exactly.
efficient, and cost-effective. Using SIPs, framing time can be cut by 50% compared to conventional wood framing. Panels are manufactured in various sizes, so the entire wall and roof section can be put up quickly. They are ready to be installed at the job site, eliminating the time needed to
Well, the name
perform
of
the
the company
individual
is
jobs
called
of framing, insulating,
something
and
like that.
sheathing.
We can go
Electrical
see.
chases are usually provided in the core of panels, so there is no need to drill through studs for wiring. The uniform nailing surface on the interior and exterior.
Because, see, in my head, I'm thinking, well, then cool, because I could take, as I'm putting my earth bags up, I could take the plywood on either side. You know what I mean? I can sandwich those earth bags. And now they're protected on the outside. Then we already got drywall for the inside. So, like, there's a way to make it sturdy. And see, having those earth bags inside those pieces, boom. Because what they're going to do when they finish the other one we saw, they're going to put insulation in there. Like, they're going to make it so that it all connects. But we'll have to go to the website. Because I think I did, but let me put the name of the company in there. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Here it is. Gablock. I'm gonna copy this here. I'll just share this so you can go and see. You'll be able to see all of them, the different kinds that they have. But see, I love to do research. That's what I do. There's the link scrap, so you could go in, and then that way you could go to their website and see, because they're doing it kind of quick, breaking it up. I know. Okay, hold on. Right, exactly. So if you put, like, say, for instance, in the early video, you saw how thick those earth bags are. So the earth bags usually have clay, sand, lime. Some people use cement. You could put gravel if you want. I would not, because I don't like the gravel, because I don't want it to tear the bag. Let's say that. And the reason they put it in the bags is because that way it can turn into a hard brick as you're building, right? However, if I take plywood, put it in front and behind, and then I've got all that insulation in the middle, I'm good. Because once it hardens, it's going to do exactly like once the cold air comes in, it'll block all of that and then let out warm air. So if you use that, you have the ability to do all of that. You could just build it that way and then, put some siding on it, or however, you have options. So I hope you guys are getting, good information out of it. So let's go back, because I do like this channel. Shout out to CGS Tech. They stay on top of all of this different stuff. And that gives me ideas. I watch it to give me ideas. How can I build affordable housing, make sure it's sturdy and also comfortable, and on top of all of that, affordable. So let's go.
Walls make siding, trim, and drywall installation quick and easy. With SIPs, loads are distributed across the entire panel due to the continuous bond between the sheathing and rigid insulation, making them extraordinarily strong. They are also compatible with almost any other building system. Wall panels can sit on a variety of foundation materials, including poured concrete, blocks, or insulated concrete forms. A new home built with structural insulated panels offers the benefits of a stronger structure, increased energy efficiency, faster installation, and a more cost-effective project. Lightweight.
Child, look at that. That's just gorgeous. That's just gorgeous. Those homes are beautiful. All right, let's go on.
Steel framing is a home building technique with a skeleton frame of vertical steel columns and horizontal I-beams, constructed in a rectangular grid to support the floors, roof, and walls of the building. Steel framing offers some advantages in comparison to other building methods. It's thin and light, but at the same time, high strength. Steel frames can be carried easily and erected quickly without the need for cranes, thereby lowering building costs. All parts of the steel frame are pre-designed, manufactured, and cut in the factory. The builder assembles them according to the project design. Steel framing requires no additional preservative chemicals, and since it's pre-manufactured, there's minimal wastage, reducing the environmental impact. Steel is also completely recyclable. Most steel framing fabricators will both supply and erect your homes. Frames are pre-assembled to be strong and straight, and come with service holes pre-punched to make it easy for subtrades to work with. Usually, no welding is required. The steel frame inside a building is grounded directly to the earth. This allows the entire frame of the house to act as a lightning rod, harmlessly discharging current of a lightning strike into the ground, or discharging currents from possible electrical leakage. In addition, steel framing is not combustible and won't warp, twist, or rot because it doesn't absorb moisture. This means fewer maintenance problems like cracked linings and sticking doors. Good weather tightness at the design and build stage will ensure that steel doesn't rust. One potential drawback of this system is that steel is a very efficient conductor of heat and can reduce the insulating properties of wall insulation. Heat takes the most conductive path in a phenomenon also known as thermal bridging. To combat this potential energy loss, you can use extra insulation and wrap insulation around the steel beams themselves, in addition to the insulation typically placed between studs. Steel is durable, earthquake and fire resistant, and also impervious to termites and mold. Of course, these attributes refer to the steel itself, not necessarily any materials attached to it. The M2 building system consists of modular, expanded polystyrene panels enclosed by a double galvanized steel mesh joined by connectors. Panels are industrially produced and then assembled and completed directly on site with 2 layers of concrete. These self-supporting panels can be made in various shapes and cover the entire range of elements necessary to finalize any type of project. The
Look at
modularity of
that.
the system affords design flexibility and a high degree of integration with other building systems. Lightweight panels are easy to handle and assemble and can be used to build a wide range of structures well suited for earthquake-prone areas and climate extremes.
Look at
The
that.
thickness and density of the panels can be customized to deliver specific thermal insulation requirements. Buildings made with M2 panels are particularly lightweight, therefore have a low seismic mass, but are simultaneously rigid due to 2 sheets of reinforced plaster that create an enveloping shell of the entire structure. Installation of various systems, plumbing, heating, electric, is a simple operation. To ensure static continuity of the structure, the panels are tied to each other and connected to the rebars. All structural connections, such as corners, joints, and the most stressed parts, are reinforced with additional portions of steel mesh. Internal and external finishes of any type can be applied. Normally, there is a first coat to cover the mesh and a second-hand coat for leveling and finishing. With plants in over 30 countries, the M2 building system expands worldwide, demonstrating the versatility and adaptability of this building system to the most diverse territories.
Thanks, Crab.
Interlocking bricks are designed to lock themselves to other bricks without the use of mortar to form a structurally stable home. Just dry stack the bricks, pour in an inexpensive mortar, and add rebars vertically to reinforce the walls. It's a simplified brick and mortar concept, similar to stacking Legos.
Not
This
Lego.
system requires no plaster work, less cement, fewer workers, and is a lot faster to build, which equates to lower costs.
Yep.
It is also intuitive and simple to learn for everyone. Interlocking bricks can be made from different materials, but most common is soil and cement mixture. A pressing machine is used to compress the bricks, which are then cured for a while so the cement sets and bonds with the sand, stabilizing the brick. This compacted brick also has better thermal insulation. Using the interlocking brick building system, you may save by eliminating formworks for reinforced concrete columns and beams, plastering and painting costs, and reducing workers, materials, and time. This wall can also be plastered and painted just like any other wall.
Amazing. Amazing. Right? Like, I mean, come on. What more could you ask for? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know what's going on. I'm having some issues here with my eyelash. Like, it's not being my friend. But anyway, guys, look at the options. Like, but this is what I mean. We can manufacture here and have those pieces. Like, for instance, there is also called hempcrete, right? So hempcrete also is a way to do it, and we're going to look at that momentarily. I do hope that you guys are enjoying the show. If you like, please like, share, subscribe, and if you feeling friendly, please by all means hit the cash app. We're trying to hit this goal. If we could raise 300 today, so we can go and jump on these permits. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm here for the long haul. It's 2:29. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. And feel free. The link is pinned to the top of the chat box. So if you feel the need to come up, have questions, please. And I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me today, because you didn't have to, you don't have to. So I'm very appreciative of that. Yes, it is. So we're going to look at this hempcrete. Because see, I want to grow hemp on my property. As a nonprofit, well, once I get my 501(c), I can then apply here in the state of Arizona and get my hemp license. And, you know, hemp is used for so many things, and you can wholesale it if that's what you want to do, or direct. So for me, I want to grow it, utilize it, build with it, wholesale with it, all of it. We're going to do it all. Because hemp has so many ways to do things. Like, it is insane how many things you could do with hemp. All right, y'all, let's keep going. I think I had it in my list. I'm not sure. Don't be looking at my search engine. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Hold on. I enjoyed it, everybody. Let me type this in, because I think, I'm not sure if they're showing it here, but let's go to hempcrete. Yeah, hempcrete. All right, we're going to talk about hempcrete. Here you go. You got, here you go. Shout out to Alternative, Exploring Alternatives. This is one of my favorite channels. Because it does show people living their best life the way they want to. And let's learn about some hemp blocks. I like my little tight afro. Hold on. Bougie, you get on my nerves.
Hempcrete is a great insulator. It's fire resistant. It's easy to build with, and it's good for the environment. So our mix is comprised of hemp hurd, which is the inner core of the hemp plant, and we mix that with lime. The reason we developed this modular building block was to make it easier to work with hempcrete and easier to integrate hempcrete into current building standards. My brother's the one who invented the product, and Mac helped somebody do a hemp build that was in situ, meaning you tap it in place on site, and it was taking an extraordinarily long amount of time, and they had to wait for it to dry as well. So he was thinking there's got to be a better way. We love hempcrete, but it has to be something that's easy for builders to use to make it practical for a building product. So that's kind of why we developed the block, so we can be on par or slightly more expensive than conventional building materials, but way superior as far as the performance of the building once it's done. It's hempcrete with the load-bearing capacity of high-performance concrete. So you're getting all the benefits of a concrete wall with half the weight, and the insulation values are 10 times more. It meets or exceeds the passive house standards for energy consumption. We developed the blocks to be easy to handle. They're only about 25 pounds. They stack and interlock together and makes an integral structure that becomes monolithic once they're all put together. And it's fast to work with, so there's no waiting for anything to dry. Once you stack the wall up, it's ready to go. The black frames are the heavy-duty frames, which are designed for tall wall heights of 30 feet. And the green ones are the standard duty or light-duty frames, which are designed for residential, and they're good for freestanding walls of about 20 feet. So this is the internal structure that's load-bearing and provides a structural support. This is the hemp lime matrix that we put around it for insulation. And this is a scratch coat we use so we can apply the lime plaster and the lime stucco directly on the exterior and the interior. But as you can see, it's pretty simple. It's hemp and lime wrapped around a structural frame. And as you can see here, we have conduit holes for electrical. Every 5.3 inches, you can run electrical conduit through here while you're putting the blocks together. There's no sand in any of our materials, so you can cut these with a bandsaw or a reciprocating saw on site. Now, we actually don't like the word crete because we don't use any concrete in our mix. So the reason we use lime as part of our mix is because it is more environmentally friendly. It reabsorbs the CO2 that was released when it was being
Y'all
manufactured.
being bad in the chat.
So between the hemp absorbing the CO2
Gotta love
as
it.
it grows and then sequestering the CO2 in the material, as well as the lime reabsorbing the CO2, it actually becomes a carbon negative material. So it actually absorbs more carbon or CO2 than is released in its life. Other benefits of hemp is it being rapidly renewable. What that means is that it grows quickly. So for example, it'll take a tree 20 years to get to maturity so you can harvest it. Whereas with a hemp crop, it's like 90 days, 110 days.
Come
Well,
on.
this is what the hemp plant looks like once it's dried out. So you can see how thick the stalk is. That's the part that contains the fiber on the outside and the hemp hurd on the inside. And you can see how tall it grows. And this actually isn't the tallest variety out there. So this is what a dried hemp stalk looks like. We put the structural frame on the inside of the block. It has high compression ratio, so it can withstand as much pressure as concrete. And same for shear strength for wind and hurricanes and earthquakes. Because of the way it all goes together, it transfers the load amongst the whole wall assembly, not just a point where it meets the ground. So there's a whole bunch of benefits that we've designed into the block to make it stronger and a better way to build.
Look at that.
So it looks pretty simple,
Somebody
just
come
like
look at
Lego,
this.
but really there's a whole lot more going on in the material choices and in the way it's built that makes it a really, really excellent building material for not just for residential, but for commercial buildings as well, and institutional. We first of all started off with using wood supports because we thought that would be environmentally friendly. The problem we have is that wood is not consistent when it comes to compressive strength and flexural. And so if there's a knot in your piece of wood, it'll vary the numbers greatly for compression strength. So it was very difficult to be able to use wooden supports. So what we ended up doing is creating a moldable piece that we could reproduce reliably. We came up with our own formulation of a biocomposite material where we can use vegetable oil-based polyester resins or polyols, and it's more like an epoxy than it is a plastic. It's like a thermoset, which means it doesn't deform with heat. The biggest problem with plastics is if they get hot, they'll kind of go wobbly on you, as will steel if it gets hot enough. This does not deform. And also, once it's set up, it doesn't emit any VOCs after it's been set. So this is kind of a demonstration wall that we put together. So it shows the interior of the hemp blocks, what they look like. And these are the interior frames. By the way, we just cut these on a bandsaw. They're cut in half to make a flush end. And that's how we do it. We put mortar in between to seal them for air gap. And you cut the very top course of blocks off. Then we'll put the top of wall strip on that. This is simply a stucco finish on the exterior. And we have a plaster finish on the interior. This is lime plaster and lime stucco. This wall is about 12 inches thick with the stucco and the plaster. But the blocks are about 10 3/4 inches wide. So total width is about 12. So this is a complete wall system, meaning that once you stack the blocks up and you put the mortar in between as you stack them,
look at that,
and you're done.
That's thick, yo.
Like you put the top of the wall on it, you can now put your second floor on or your roof trusses right on top of it. And as you stack them up, they're actually fitting on the sockets inside the supports. It's not resting on the actual hemp material. So that way you get a very even wall going all the way up to the top. There's an art to doing masonry, and you don't have to have that skill to do this with our blocks. They're self-leveling in effect compared to masonry courses.
What?
You cannot use hemp line below grade because it will decompose. So what we did is we developed a product that can be made out of either recycled plastics or out of soybean oil to create foam. And so what we did is we've got a waterproof block, just like our hemp blocks, that you can use below grade now. And it's super light. The same thing goes up real fast. You finish it like it was insulated concrete form, except there's no concrete. So you just stack the blocks up, put your skin on the outside, you're good to go. And it's super insulative. It's got like an R70 value on it. So one of the questions we get all the time is about hemp. Why did we pick hemp? Well, when we first started this little venture, we didn't even mention it was hemp because everybody would make jokes like, well, do you get high if your house catches on fire?
Right,
You know, can I smoke it? So people didn't understand the difference between hemp and cannabis and marijuana. So we didn't even mention it. So we said, hey, it's a biofiber material, hence the name, just biofiber. But now that hemp is becoming more popular, people beginning to understand all the benefits and thousands of uses of hemp for
Lego.
food, but also for oils, for pharmaceutical purposes.
That's right.
The fiber has been used for thousands of years to make textiles. The reason we use hemp is because it's a great material. It's got a bunch of benefits. It's an insulator, and it also has thermal capacity to regulate the temperature. It's fire resistant. We've tested ours to over 2 hours fire rating with 100% structural integrity. And the other thing is it regulates the interior humidity, so it gives you a very comfortable environment, reduces the amount of noise transmission between the wall and the inside outside.
Bougie.
And also the beauty about hemp is it sequesters like 1.6 times its weight in CO2 while the plant's been growing. So it's a great carbon sink.
From the earth.
Sequestering about 10 tons
From
of
the
carbon for
earth.
every house. That's a big deal.
Please share this video if you liked it. Also, be sure to
I did share it, and I do like it, okay? But that's what I mean, like, we're only limited by our minds, what we want to do. But look out here and see what folks is doing. We could have our own version of this and build homes, rebuild homes, assist people who have, like, a lot of the older homes in the city. They don't, big, grandma don't want to leave, but the house is a hot mess. This is something that can assist, and it meets the codes. I wanted to pull that up because he said it was an R70 installation. So yeah, here we go. All right, we trying to see. Let me see. So I just pulled this up real quick. I Googled it just so we have an idea. So that was like good installation is R60, bad or blown installation. Better installation is R70, and then the best installation is R80. So for me, let's look up bad and blown installation. Let's get that definition cleared up. I think it's necessary so that you know what that means. Because it's like, okay. So this insulation made of varying types of recycled materials like fiberglass or cellulose that is then blown into your attic with a machine. So that's that, the Pink Panther stuff. And then bat insulation is composed of fiberglass and is stored in large rolls or blankets. Oh, they got a little thing for us too. So unlike bat insulation, blown insulation doesn't come with a specific R value. So the more material you blow, the higher the R value. Insulation contractors use an installation ruler to ensure the correct R value has been installed. So that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. However, it just kind of gives us an idea of what that looks like. Yes. And we can do that. Like, we can do that to change the outcome of what is taking place now. Like, we literally are swimming in plastic. Everything we own has plastic in it. The furniture we sit on, our bathrooms, you know what I mean? The packaging, all of it. I'm going to be in northern Arizona. Probably either Navajo or Apache County. They are both very rural up there. It is beautiful up there. Nobody has lived up there since. So I'm glad you asked that question because I want to now go look at land. That's not Disneyland, but look at land. No, okay. So this is what I want to talk about before too. So we're going to go through a process, like pick out a piece of property, right? We're going to get the parcel number, find out. So I need Somebody give me a state that we can look up the land and see how much, where we want to go today. I can fly you sky. It's in a book. Take a look. It's chocolate, it's rainbow. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Just throw me out of state. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Give me a state so we can look it up. Because we can find out. So, like what I was saying before, you can purchase land without any credit checks or anything like that. Okay, so we've got Mississippi, Texas, and Florida. All right. We'll start with Mississippi, and then we're going to go to Texas and, my God, Florida, child. I don't know about that. So let's go. I'm bad, I know. Let me hold on real quick. So I always go to this website. Hold on. All right. So we're going to go to Land Flip. That's one of my favorites. Find out there. Let me see. I put a little music in the background. Alabama. Okay. Florida scares me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I worked there and I was really close to living there. And I am really glad I changed my mind. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, hold on. Let me see what they got up. Yeah, let me see what they got up. Yeah, play a little music in the background. Let me see. Hold on, little. Because I hate it when it's just completely quiet in the background. That look like I'm haunting your dreams. I don't like that. Okay, this looking. Child, I learned it. That was back in I want to say, when did I go to Florida? 2014. This before all of this exciting stuff. But I have no desire. I got family down there, but I have no desire to go. All right, let's go. So it made me think of that commercial. You remember Dave Chappelle did the parody of it when the girl was in the car and they was doing it. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So let's go here. So we are going to go to, what did we say first? Mississippi. Right, exactly. And that's what we're going to look at. So we're going to go through the process. So, girl, I've only been to Chicago once. Like I said, I think Black people should come west. That's what I think. I think there should be a great migration of Black folks coming out of the South, coming out of the East Coast. Come on over here west. I understand that there's heat. However, we would have a lot more control. New Mexico, Arizona. I would just say just in those two, if we took over those areas, northern areas, and made communities in that area, I'm telling you, it would make a difference. Yes, it snows in northern Arizona too. So let's go on over here and take a look here. Wait, I came back. I got sidetracked. You know I'm a rep AZ. You know it. I'm coming to that, but I want to give people a chance. We said Mississippi. We're going to start with Mississippi. All right, let's go. Mississippi, M-I-S-M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, P-P-I. Okay, let's see. So, okay, Mississippi land for sale. Over 485.9 million of land for sale in Mississippi with a medium listing price of $2,240,000 or an average of $3,445 per acre. Okay. So let's go here. We just gonna take a look. Let's see what they doing down here. So when I come here and I'm looking at a piece of property, I come here and I go to the filter straight off. The things that you want, if you are not ready to just drop the money on top of this piece of property, you want to look for owner finance, which is right here. Don't choose residence, commercial, or foreclosed, just owner finance. That's it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go through it right now. I don't put a minimum. I don't put any of that. If you want to choose available. I almost forgot about that. So when you go to status, available, owner finance, boom. Now you're just going to go and let's see what they got. So we've got 31 results and land flip is just one. We're going to, I like to have more than one source. So there's another one I go to too. So let's look here. Okay, so we've got a 0.12 acre base, St. Louis, 220 a month. You've got 0.67 acre, 4,500, 5.6 acre, 4,500. So let me see. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay, here we go. Double frontage lot close to beach. So as you can see, like I said, a whole acre is 43,000 square feet. So you can divide that up into what you think you would be willing to pay for. So let's go in here and take a look at something. I was just trying to look at it. It's so pretty and green, but no, never, not a Nova. Let's go. All right, kids, we're going to go back up here. I'm going to hang out since we found 1 acre, let's play with that for a second. This was the closest we're going to get right now. And it's close to the beach. So now we are right here. Oh, cool. They got a YouTube video so we can take a look at it. Look, it's a brother. Hey, John. Here we go. So they got 26 photos. We'll look at that in a minute. But I wanted to kind of see, it's in Bay, St. Louis, the hidden gem of Mississippi. So let's see what you can do with it. We're going to go down here. Yeah, I love it. I'm interested. So here's the parcel number. There's actually 2. So we're going to hold on to that. And it also gives you the coordinates. So you can also see on Google, like you can throw that in and Google will take you there. Okay, elevation is 3.3 feet. If anybody is not familiar with how elevation works, it is how high you are from the sea level. That's all it means. So it's got water, it's got power, and it's got sewer. So here's what we're going to do. Special warranty deed. And it looks like there's a lot going on here. So we're going to go back up. So it does have owner financing. And hold on, let's go up here real quick. I want to. The special warranty deed, agriculture, cattle, chicken, church, clear cut, commercial, conservation, crop, desert, development, entertainment, equestrian, farming, fish garden. This is a place that you can do a lot with, right? This is a place that you can do a lot with. And this is how you look for it. Now you do your own due diligence. So cool. I love it that they have it here. So this 0.92 acres, 40,000 square feet. So think about where you live right now. Okay. Think about how if you in a house that's 2,500, 3,000 square feet, an apartment, so on and so forth, you can sit that inside of 40,000 square feet. So yeah, there is options, honey. So we're gonna go. Let's say this is my piece of land. I'm all for it. Boom, bam, bop. Let's go. So I didn't pick this out. I've got the parcel numbers here. Now we're going to need some details. So let's take a look at it. It's on Swallow Lane, child. Let's go. I can't because I'll be as silly. But let's go look at it real quick. Let's see. So unless you know you have neighbors. Okay, sir, let's turn that down. That's a nice amount of space. You're already connected. Yes. You can do multiple type of things with that. That's why I was saying always go there, because you want to make sure that, you know, that is offering you, you know, what you want to do. You want to have something that's going to offer you what you want to do. And that's the goal, right? Look at that. We were talking about this earlier. Look at this piece of property. You have trees on them. Once you find out what kind of timber that is, again, here's something, you could sell it. You could sell it. They'll come in, get it. Hey, you could sell it and help them clear your land and get paid. Why giggle? Come on, Boozy. You gonna play me like this? It's Swallow Lane. Come on now. You already know. Somebody tell you that's their actress. You gonna think twice, like, where you live at? Swallow Lane. What? All right, y'all. I'm playing. All right, so let's finish it up. It's only a few seconds left. This is beautiful. I would buy this. If I had the money to just drop on something, I'd buy this. I would buy this. This is gorgeous, y'all. Okay, so now we have the address, Swallow Lane, Bay, St. Louis, Missouri. We need the county. So let's find the county. Did I put that in there? I don't know. I'm gonna put the link in here, so you guys, if you want to, you can take a look at it again. What you talking about? I ain't laughing at birds. You better stop. You better stop it with everything you got. Yeah, that's the price. So let's go into it. Let's get deeper. So we already know that the price is $5,000 for this. We can go to the actual website. So we're gonna go to his website where the land is at. And check this out. You have water already connected, power and sewer. Like, come on. And you can put a mobile home on it. Ain't nothing wrong with a triple wide, baby. All right, let me go here. We're gonna go to the actual website of the land. Because this is what I do, you know. Oh, I like his little page is fun. Okay, 0.92 acres in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. So it's showing us where it is. It's giving you all of the information, which is awesome. And it's telling you what it is. I'm really trying to find, because I think it has the same. This is the same stuff it had on the website. But we need the county though. Okay. Now I do want to make you guys aware of something. On these pieces of property and how they're breaking it up, these people usually don't go. They have never been to the property. So it's on you to do the due diligence. I live in Arizona and I've been all over the place in Arizona. I've driven up to northern Arizona, southern Arizona, west Arizona. Like, I've been all over. So I knew where this piece of property was going to be at and what it looked like up there. But if you are going to purchase a piece of property in any state, you want to find out if the sellers have been there before. And, you know, if they haven't, they'll make sure that you're able to go without issue. And don't go by yourself. Don't ever go look at a piece of land by yourself. Because you don't want to get lost and you don't know the neighbors, so don't go by yourself. So here we go. So now we've got this information. It's still. So we're gonna look up the address. Let's see what he is asking for. Now, this is, like I told you, owner financing. The price is, what did he say? Oh, there got the address. Okay, see, look here. 5020 Thrush Lane. Okay, that's better. So it's Hancock, Mississippi, Hancock County. So we're gonna go to Hancock County on my other page. And this gives you an opportunity. Hancock Village. This gives you an opportunity to see. Oh, wait a minute. Hancock County, Mississippi. Okay, so let me share with you. So here we go. So I'm going to show you. So here's Hancock County. So let's see, it's about 4 hours from New Orleans. That's good to know. Wow. So here's where you want to go. You want to go to the county website. So this is Hancock County. We're going to go to the official website. Now, the reason we're here is because we want to find out more about the parcels of land, and we want to see if they have a geography map to let you know where, how does it stand? Is it flooding there? Is it high? Is it low? Is it, you know, is there been any other issues? What's up with the water? How deep is it? On and on and on and on. Those kind of things. So let's go here. I want to go to the departments. Planning and zoning. It might be the tax assessor. Some of them name them different things, but I think we should be able to find it. Let's look here. They don't really have. Oh, okay, here we go. Board of Commissions, that kind of stuff. We want to go. Hey, let's go. Let's see. How do I? Let's see here. Services. Business, here we go. Permits and forms. Let me find it. I might be overlooking it. So we're gonna go to planning and zoning. Let's see here. So we're here. Planning and zoning, and then okay, so here we go. Planning with construction or however. Blah blah blah. Ha, here it is. So what you want to do is, this is the FEMA flood map service. I even checked that here in Arizona because there are parts of Arizona that flood. Like we're going to go into monsoon, which is usually in September going into October. So here we go. You are now leaving the website. Yes, go to and proceed. So that is just good research. Okay, so I like that you brought that up, and I like your question. Legally, that cannot happen. And this is where your diligence comes in, because now, before you give anybody any money, what you want to do is do your parcel search. So that is what you want to find out, and we're going to find that out. Yes, I did. I did hear about that. Thanks, Mac. I appreciate it. Because these things are things I learned along the way. So I'm going to share them because it's necessary to have that. Whether you do, you know, work with Chocolate Earth or not, I came here to bring info because I feel like people, if they are in a better position in life, they're able to start paying attention to the things that's around them. Because when you are out of those clutches of gas, electricity, water, rent, mortgage, HOA, housing insurance, the whole nine, it's expensive. Like all of it is expensive, and it's going up higher and higher. And that right there is a problem. It's a huge problem. And I think that us as people of color, we can invest in our futures. We can invest now, because that land is going to go up and down depending on if you do anything to it, or if you let somebody else live on it, or however. But yeah, usually. And so thank you for saying that, Bougie. However, we also want to take into consideration, you have to do your due diligence, meaning check every corner before you give anybody any money. Just like how you do with a car, right? Ain't nobody trying to buy no lemons, and you can be stuck with bad land too. So that's why I press that. Do your due diligence, and that's why I'm trying to hopefully promote that and show you on my journey. See, I've already talked to the counties, both Navajo and Apache County, so that I know what I can do, what I can't do, who I go to, depending on the piece of property I end up living on. And it's just good to do that, you know. And it may seem overwhelming at first, like, oh God, you know, I gotta call these. No, once you know, talk to the county, find out, see what they're trying to do. You can check out the neighbors. You could go on Google, see what's been going on. There's so many options now. So you have that availability. Okay. Stan, what's up? Stan the man. Thank you for coming in, love. I appreciate you stopping by. You know, it's necessary for us to do these things. It's necessary for us to teach and learn from one another. And that's it. And that's what I want to do. And that's why I'm so thankful to everybody's support, because one, you know, between being on the property and being monetized on this channel, baby, we about to do some stuff. And I say we because I do hope that it inspires you, if you don't have it already, that you want to do this as well. Because you can do it at so many levels. You can just live on the land. Y'all saw how we can build on the land with different options that will keep you sustained. And that's what it's about. It's about, you know, sustainability and then maintaining that sustainability. That's why I call myself Chocolate Earth, honey. I'm trying to take over the world, one piece of property at a time. Evil genius type. Like that. Let me quit. I'm tripping. Let me keep going, y'all. So anyway, so here you go. This is the FEMA Flood Map Service Center. You could come here, and as you see, you could put any address in here. It's going to tell us. You could put an address, a place, longitude or latitude. Who remember that in school? Who remember longitude and latitude? I'm telling you, some things I'm like, okay, that was good. I learned it. But a lot of that stuff they could have threw out the window, child. Ain't nobody need to know that. All right, let's keep going. So we're going to find out if this land in Hancock County, Mississippi is a problem. And it is, sir. $5,000. Boop, boop, boop. For almost an acre. 40,000 square feet. Listen. You throw a house on there, you get your appraiser, you get your stuff hooked up, you are golden. And all you are paying, because hold on real quick, I almost forgot something. This is also something you should check if they have it and he didn't have it, what the taxes were on here. Here they go at the bottom. My bad. $100. It's always quizzes with me, honey. Come on. I told you, I used to teach, baby. I love it. I want to know if you're paying attention. By all means, Dan, you can hit the link, child, I don't even know what I was going to say. You can hit the link if you want to come up. Anybody is more than welcome if they have any questions. If not, put them in the chat. I'm cool. But good job, everybody. Everybody get a star. So here we go and keep it going. So let's put that address in there. Oh no, it didn't do it. All right, gotta go back over here. $100 taxes once a year. $100. Come on now. Hey everybody. Let me stop saying that. Now I got it stuck in my head. All right, here we go. So let's take this out and let's see what they show us. FEMA. Okay, so it's pulling up a map. Awesome. Let's see what they tell us. Ooh. Okay, so this is where the land is. It's unincorporated. That also gives you a whole lot of freedom as well. But we'll get into that. I'll do plenty more videos on this as we go. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger so we can read this. Because it's real small. Stop it. Oh wow, it made it real big. Hold on. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I'm gonna read it. So this light green space means that it's a special flood hazard areas without a base flood elevation with, well, it's only 3 feet above sea level. So, but you're not, here's the land here. City of Waveland. Yeah, it's in that area. Where you're going to have that, you may have flooding. So you want to be mindful of that, Joel. You want to be mindful of that. Parcel lookup. We want to look at the parcel. So we have that number. Yeah, but I will tell you this. A lot of the land that's sold in Mississippi is usually family land. So you want to check the local newspapers, the local county stuff, because a lot of times people won't put it on, they're selling it directly. And owner carry, it'll say owner carry, owner finance, meaning you only have to put something down and then you can pay for it as you go. But as you saw, that piece of property was $5,000. Let's keep it popping. Somebody said, we're going to jump around real quick. Let me see, because we had picked all those places and I'm trying to figure where we were. I think it was what? Florida, Mississippi, Alabama. So let's see what those prices are looking like. All right, here we go. Here we go. That I would buy that land. I ain't gonna front. I would just buy it. I may not live there, but I buy it. So let's see what they rocking. Let's see, Alabama. Okay. We see you out here trying to be expensive. All right, let's go. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're looking at different. So you got 1/4 of an acre, which isn't bad at all. That's like, I want to say 43,000 divided by. So what is that? About 12,000 square feet, probably a little more. 12 to 15. So like I said, you have so many options out here, y'all. So we're going to do the same thing. It's still coming up as owner finance. Let's see if they got some prices for us. Also, this is nice. DeKalb County. Jefferson County, 0.60 acres, 7.9. Because I know it's very lush down there. Wow. So they selling 40 acres for 90. Let's just take a look at that. Oh, and it has a hunting track. I'm not really a fan of that because that means there's going to be people walking your property at certain times of the year that's out there shooting and hunting. I don't know how I feel about that. But we can take a look at it anyway. Let's see. Okay, so this is Billingsley, Alabama, 90,000. So that's charging you 2,000 per acre. I have so many things to say about this picture, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep it going because my mama said, "Keep your mouth closed if you ain't got a positive to say." I'm bad, I know. Owner will finance, agriculture zoning, dirt road access, water service, telephone service, which is great. Your taxes are about $250 a year, and that's with nothing on it. They didn't put a lot of info out here. How much is it though? Do we need to go to their website? I guess so. Hold on. Now he got 10 acres for $50K. And it looks like, I guess, the more you get into the city, that's why it's so much more expensive. But 9 acres for 700. Come on now. Let's stop. Let's stop. No. But let me see here. I wanted to see what the pricing is. They're not really telling, and I don't know why. We'll go to the website. Let's see what he's talking about. And then we're going to do a parcel search. And then I'm coming back later because I'm doing my chocolate after dark with love. I'm going to talk about love some more. No, we're going to talk about some adult stuff. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go to, am I saying this right? Atugua. Is that it? Atugua. Sorry, I don't know why. All right, let's see. So we've got Alabama. Oh, they selling in Mississippi too. So let's go Alabama and let's see what their pricing is. Okay, so they break it down by county. So let's just take a look at what they have. Okay, so their website has more stuff. So here you go, 3.75 acres, Monroe, Alabama, 24,000. So let's see. So if you click on these details. Oh, that's beautiful. I just have so many questions. Okay, are they going to tell us? Okay, I got you. Yeah. The map, that's great. Oh, okay. Okay, so it has all of that there. Wow, they got cell service, the whole nine. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of land. Of course, you're near the water, so that's not going to be a problem. But they're not giving us the breakdown of pricing. I'm going to pull up mine because they usually give you a breakdown of pricing. And they're not, so I don't understand unless I missed it. Yeah. I guess they want you to call because they're not really telling me nothing on their website. So they do timber and they're in Laverne, Alabama. So these are local people. So that's why they have Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi. Okay. So here's the website, Butler Land and Timber, but they're not giving me the owner carry pricing. So I'm like, okay, so they want you to call them or, find out. So I'm going to go to mine. I'm going to show you guys mine where I went to look for my property. But that's beautiful. Looks like they've already cleared it out, but you still got look at that forest. Like you're surrounded. Let me see. Atagua. Thank you. Sounds like it's probably indigenous. Ain't nobody from the United States named that. Them Europeans did not name that. Yes, yes. So because I'm doing a 2-part because I'm working on my viewing hours. So yes, I want to talk about some adult stuff, girl. Let's talk about some things. It's healthy. It's part of your life. It's all life. So let me show you guys mine. We're gonna get ready to because I need to take a break. I gotta eat, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna put out the link. So yeah, if you up, I know it's Saturday, so and it's gonna be bumping probably later on tonight. So I'm gonna do a late, like I'll be back late. If you up, so we're gonna look at this. I'm gonna show you that, and again, I'm gonna do another one. So I'll be back tomorrow too to do a part 2 to this because I want to show you guys more in deep involved where the parcel searches are for. Yes, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll shout you out. But yeah, I mean, I show all of this and share all of this with you guys because it's possible, right? It's possible. So like I said, I do have a goal financially that I'm trying to meet. If anyone wants to assist me with that, please hit the app. If you enjoyed the show, please share, like, comment, tell your friends and your family about me. Tell your mama that I'm a nice girl and that I'm talking about good things. Also, too, I'll just throw this out here. So I have 2 entities. So you have Chocolate Earth Foundation, which by law you cannot invest in a foundation. So everybody trying to tell you that you can donate, but you can't invest. But Chocolate Earth Farms, you can invest. So if you are looking to invest, please reach out to me as well. Girl, I said I'm gonna eat. I didn't say that. Get out of here. Girl, it's been a long time. Long time. I'm gonna just say this. I'm out here trying to be refreshed in the name. Anyway, that's with you. But yes, a lot of, like here in Arizona, these are indigenous names of cities here. Like this is still ran indigenously in the sense of a lot of people assume that because the natives have the casinos, that money is going back into their community, and it's not, unfortunately. You can ride through some of those reservations and they look worse than any hood. And that's again because unfortunately you have human frailty and the inability to understand that you can live well and not have to take advantage of people or make them feel as though they can't come up. Everybody doesn't think the same in the sense of what is rich to you, right? What is wealth to you? Some people just want to be able to know, hey, I got a little money in the bank, got some land, can take care of my family, food in the refrigerator, gas in the car, lights is on. I sleep soundly to that life, right? Very simplistic. For me, it's the same. I know you do. I know, and that's why I love you. You can always, girl, come on. Listen, I am very tame on here, unless I get mad. But other than that, I try to be very tame because I know, like I said, she cannot behave, and it is all right. So let me show you so you can actually see what that would look like if the seller is breaking down what the owner is going to carry for you, and that'll be my last thing because we almost at 3:30, honey. Y'all done hung out with me. Bougie, you know what? I have to agree with Lady Royal. It's time to act up. I'm tired of being nice. I'm always nice. I'm always a nice girl. Yee. With a tight little fro. Boom. It feels like cotton. My hair feels like cotton. All right, let me quit. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all what I did. So let me go here. We're gonna look at Arizona. World. So let me go to Apache County, which is my favorite. It is the closest to New Mexico. So it's east. Okay. So check this out. 36 acres for 35,000. Okay. Let me just tell y'all something. Let's see here. All right, here is me. What? Oh, I missed it. Dang. They was giving 500 off today. That's somebody else though. Okay, so let's see if they got it in here. Okay, here we go. So your cash price, 3,900, or down payment, $17.76. Stop playing. Regular price $99. Monthly payment $99. Oh, 177. I was like, come on, y'all playing. So this is one-time non-refundable doc fee. That's the paperwork they you charge you. 177.60. And then that's it. Like for real. No credit checks, no banks, 0% owner financing. 12-month property exchange program, meaning that if there's a piece of during that time, if you see another piece of property you have paid into the property, you can use that money to put on the other one. So this is Purple Heart Trail. That's nice. 1.16 acres. That's about 55,000 square feet. Annual taxes, $4.32. Okay, and it is not in a flood zone or wetland, which is great. And the elevation is 5,748 feet above sea level, and it's flat as desert, so it's ready to be built on. And there it is near the petrified forest. Sholo is up there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place, like I said. And usually, like I said, these people do not. Right. Baby, yes, I live that way. Because let me tell you something. Once I get up on that property, honey, it's over. It's over. Yes, please share this information. Like I said, the website is landflip.com. I'm gonna drop it in here and just go in there and play around. Just look and see. Another one too you can go to is land.com. And remember, the second part of this, I'm gonna go into parcel search deeper than I did today. But you can get all that information as I showed you on this website. You can find the information depending on who's selling the land. Call and find out. Just curiosity. The one thing I'll say is figure out what you want to do first. What kind of work do you want to do on the land? Is it just that you're going to build a home? Then cool. Do you want agriculture? Do you want to have horses later, cows or goats or something? Find those things out and be comfortable with knowing, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Let's do it. So yeah. So I do hope I'm about to wrap it up. We down for about 2 minutes to make it 3:30. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all with all my heart. Much love. Thank you for coming in. Shout out to my new people here. Shout out to my subscribers. I couldn't do this without y'all, so we're gonna take it to the next level. I said a level. And again, anyone who donates to me or invests in Chocolate Earth, you are going to be a part of a greater circle, meaning you're going to get our first harvest, samples of that harvest, and keep you informed and bring you on and be a part of this journey. So I will be back. We're going to be talking about business, but it's going to be of the adult kind. We're going to talk about some businesses and business ideas and relationship stuff and just a few things. It's Sexy Saturday. That's what I'm going to bring to you since I cannot do the music But I'm gonna plan that. Make sure once I think I'm gonna do that for my 500. So once I do my 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do something for us, real special, real cool. So please come back if you so dare, and we're gonna rock out. We're gonna rock out tonight. So much love to y'all. Enjoy y'all Saturday, and I will see y'all later. I will make sure I put a community post, and also, of course, you'll get that if you click on to get notifications from me. But I also too am on Instagram. So if you don't see that, then because we're gonna do it. So y'all have a good one. If I see you later, boom, 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 cool. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow, and then we'll be talking about parcel searches and stuff. So all right, have a good one and take care. Much love, and please love your loved ones and love yourself. All right, all right. Bye till we meet again. Cut it out, Lady Raw. I'm gonna whoop you. I'm whooping you from across the sea. Girl, listen. Let me tell you something. I better be up on my property if I'm going to hello? You feel me? I ain't gonna need to be asking nobody for no donations. You know what I mean? Yes, please bring your drinks. BYOB. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. And I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.